Ah, hey, Aerial Landscape, Rant, Jan Coopy, good morning. Won't be long. I'm just going to finish setting up here, guys. There we go. Okay, there we go. Hey, Brant. Hey, Gary, I sent you a link this morning, too. Aerial Landscapes, hope you're doing good. John Coopy. Hey, Paul, how you doing this morning?
Hey, good morning. Hey, Roger. I see John and Gary's in there this morning. Aerial landscapes. Holy mackerel.
Oh, Lord. I'm forgetting to do something. I forgot what I was going to do. Hey, TCM. Tim, how you doing this morning? Hope you're doing a lot better, my friend. Oh, yeah, I wanted to change speaker microphones. Okay. There we go. Maybe later. Okay, Gary.
Well, we had fun yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we got evacuated here.
Oh, yeah? How come?
Well,
Rain?
we had a gas leak,
Okay.
but some lady, 50 to 60 years old, apparently she was impaired. I haven't got the full story yet, but anyways, ended up doing donuts on somebody's front lawn, hit the gas meter and took it out.
Oh,
And they caught her down the road. She was dragging the gas meter down the road.
holy crap.
So they had a major evacuation here. So
Did she have a medical problem, the girl, the woman?
we, I haven't heard exactly what happened, but um, CTV news was here, but I haven't seen anything on the news last night or on the thing there. But there's a local thing here I had it on, but that's it.
Okay.
And I'm waiting for the police report to come out this morning. So
Because sometimes that happens. It's a medical condition and
yep.
you're on a diabetes or a heart attack or whatever.
Yeah, because guys that tried to stop a lady or something, they said she wasn't even speaking English very good or something. So I don't know.
Okay. Or she could have had a stroke too. You never know.
Yeah, yeah. So we had to evacuate for about 3 hours here yesterday.
Oh, crap. I'm just trying to see if there's anything on MSN about it, but
No, I haven't seen nothing on the news yet. Well, see, there was a house explosion down in Leamington and a couple other things, a murder thing. So that
uh,
trumped us, I guess. So we weren't that important.
yeah. Uh, uh, Nothing on here. Okay.
I don't
So,
know.
yeah, it is crazy. Aerial escapes. Yeah.
I'll go to the website because it usually, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock is when they put out the media release. So for the St. Thomas Police.
Okay.
Uh, Not they haven't put it out yet. No. Yeah, the house was only, I don't know, 60, 70 feet from my house, so
Oh, okay.
it was close.
A little bit too
We already
close.
had one explosion on the street. Don't need another one.
Oh, yeah.
About 2 years, 3 years ago, the house across the street blew up. Well, not completely, but um, I lived well across the street from it and did $3,200 damage to my van.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, blew out the back window, but the vehicle wasn't parked straight; it was parked on an angle.
okay.
So all the glass and stuff all came over across the street, hit it on the side. It blew up my back window, scratched all the windows down the side and the paint.
God, don't need that kind of.
Yeah,
I wonder what
they
they were
were
cooking.
cooking drugs at the time.
Okay, I was gonna say something like that because I seen a house being taken off its foundation because they're cooking hash in the house.
Yeah, yeah, they blew out the back wall of this house, went out about 4 feet.
Yeah,
You know,
right
the funny
beside.
thing is, there was an apartment, and yeah, so all four apartments were vacated because the house ain't safe anymore. It was
Yes,
about a year before they got back in.
yep. Hey, Night Train, how you doing this morning? AZ Drone, dude, I'm pissed. What to have my stress test done this morning, and they won't do it. They don't tell me I
I couldn't
can.
have coffee.
Oh, okay, I understand there, TCM. Yeah, Night Train's in the house. Only a couple of minutes till I need to head out. Stopping in. Well, thank you so much, Night Train.
Oh, okay. You found it, did you, Gary? I gotta click on that link, see what it goes to.
John Goopy, I need a squirrel, Paul Squirrel can.
Okay,
Hey,
that's
Mark
not
Shorty, how you doing? I'm
okay.
doing good here, Mark Shorty.
That's up on the north end of town. That's not the one that happened here. That was up on Pine Valley. Yeah.
No, not yet. I don't really have any more news about it, but he did put pneumonia and on rags and all that, and he put them in a hole. He showed that yesterday. He found a dead skunk underneath there. Must have been dead a long time because it was petrified. All the stories from the month of June. Okay, Brent.
Oh yeah, yeah. CTV didn't show up until after all the fire trucks and all the police or everybody's gone. Everybody's back in their house, so they had the cameras out and taking pictures of the house and video and stuff, but nothing never made the news. So
Mark Shorty, no, there's no problem with the chemicals on the boxes or anything like that. No. When I got mine, I opened my box up right away too. My Mini.
no, I've never noticed
And
it.
you're gonna love that Mini, man. I love it. Takes fantastic videos. So I'm gonna check out the weather reports there.
Yeah, I was looking. There's 80% Friday, 60% on Sunday, and 40 on uh, Saturday. That's the last I seen it.
Oh, I'm gonna check here. See what kind of lies they're telling me here. Holy hell. Friday's 97%. Saturday 25%. Sunday. Now I'm gonna go and check the other one. Sunday's thunder and lightning and everything.
Yeah.
I'm checking your UAV. Hey, Blind Neil, how you doing? Where's my Google Chrome? There we go. Bookmark. Avenir. What's the forecast? Am I too scared to give it to me? Okay. Now they say Friday, 80% rain. Saturday, 40%. Sunday, 40%.
I got okay. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah. Uh,
Unless you want to put it off to a day in August or something. Try
I,
again.
I'm starting to think about that because you never know what the stamp temperature.
Yeah.
Uh, and if they open the borders in August, I mean, still, people are going to still have to find places to be quarantined for 14 days. That's for sure. From the States. Yeah, well, they probably put some Lysol or something at it at the post office or something, Mark Shorty, because they do hold the boxes for 14 days or whatever, or they do spray it. They, you know, I don't think you'll have a problem at all, at all. Oh, sorry to hear that. Val wrote down she does not have internet this morning. Boy, you're up early, Val. The package I sent to Kim is held in Montreal. He'll probably get it. Today's what, Wednesday? He'll probably get it by Friday. But then again, Canada Post.
Hey, good morning, Hugh. You don't in your car? What are you doing? Driving this morning?
Okay, are you going for your groceries this morning or something? Probably. Most likely. Hey, how you doing there, Bill? Newfound Drone Productions. Hope you're doing good.
Oh, Hugh, you're driving the son around, is he?
Yeah.
Hey, Newfound Drone Productions. Hey, good morning there, Blind Neil.
So how'd the flying go yesterday for?
You wouldn't believe it got canceled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
They didn't want to pay the extra to have it done, so
Uh,
I think what happens is the agent puts it over onto the owner of the house.
okay.
So Yeah, it was about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Haven't heard nothing, and just waiting for the go ahead. And they called me and said, "No, they're not going to bother." I said, "Well, it was funny because it was perfect, hardly any clouds, no wind." I said, "I was kind of waiting to hear to see what's going on."
Okay.
But so I take it, Newfound Drone, you don't do just drone stuff now, eh?
Oh, that's nice there, yeah. Yeah. Uh, a lot of people call me to do things, but they're unreachable. Huh? Okay.
Hey, Newfound Drone Production, you're right on over there on the rock, right?
Mm.
Hey, Nanya.
Hey, Nanya, how you doing? Hope everything's going good there, Nanya, weather-wise.
Well, Paul's going to be out flying this morning. There's a couple of ships coming up, but there's one there I never even heard of. Hey, good morning,
Hey, good morning,
David.
David. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning,
Good morning,
David.
David. How's everybody today?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Doing good.
Yeah, that's good to hear. I wish I could say the same. It's just one of those days. I'm
I know
frightened
the
to
weather
touch
was pretty
anything.
chilly last night. Yeah. Good here, 86 today, all clear and of rain. Oh, nice, Nanya.
Hi, Nonya, Newfoundland Drone, Asgard Studios, Blind Neil, Mark Shorty, Brant
Yeah,
Air, Night Train, John Coopy, TCM, AZ Drone, Brant Aerials, Aerial Landscapes, and I think that's everybody I can see. And back into live chat. It's wet and horrible here today. I think we had our summer last week.
yeah. There's a ship about to come downbound. There in about 15 minutes. But there's another one coming upbound, but I never heard of it before. Called the Happy Rover, some kind of freighter.
Oh, that's one transporting all the drugs.
Oh dear.
Easy, Joan, dude. How you been doing? Okay, there, night train. You have a good one.
Take care, Night Train. No, see, there's no Paul here. I've got no way of seeing the ships. Well, I have, but then I wouldn't be able to see anything else. I must get round to putting a second monitor on this PC.
Yeah, quite the name, the Happy Rover. Eh,
That's just. Yeah, that works. Just rearranging my desk live online. So, I've not been able to play. I've got my batteries all charged up, ready to go, but I think it'll be maybe it's Friday before I get out, the way the weather forecast's going.
Yeah.
Need an all-weather drone, one that can fly in the wet. didn't even have drone footage in today's video. It was things that are far better flying than I am. It's more bird feeder stuff.
Okay.
What's going on up here?
Uh,
So we've got John Coopy thinking he's JDS. Brant Aerials tell. Just see if there's anything in the chat.
let me see. That's the cartel
no,
freighter.
Paul there.
Yeah, that's it.
There he
Hey,
is.
Paul. Good
Morning,
morning.
Paul.
How's everybody doing?
Not bad. Bad
Fine,
yourself.
We thought you'd be out flying ships.
Yeah, I got up early this morning. Me and I had to go to the lumberyard, and some of the treads we took up broke on the ramp, and
Yeah.
so they don't have, of course, that exact thing, because when you go to any lumberyard now, you know, the bins are all empty.
Okay.
So I ended up getting a plasticized version. Not the same color, because what it normally is that womanized green, yeah, amber color. You know, these are brown. So
All the new pressure treated stuff here is all brown now instead of green.
is it?
Yep.
Well, so it's going to be all brown at the bottom of the ramp, and which is fine. It's going to be covered by indoor outdoor company carpeting anyway. So
Okay.
So what'd you find out, Paul?
the skunks.
Yeah.
There was one mummified skunk under there that was been dead a long time. Was about this thick. In fact, Roger saw him, didn't you, Roger?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he picked it up and showed it to us on camera.
I heard. I couldn't see because I was outside in front of the camera holding up that skunk, and I heard Kim was having a hard time with that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So is there holes there, burrow?
Nope.
Hmm.
Just weird.
Where
So
were they?
what we did is we soaked the rags in lemon scented ammonia, spread them out under there overnight, and I have not seen a critter since. And today Amazon's going to deliver some pepper for me, so that maybe we can,
Deter them.
yeah, put it down. And then I'm hoping to is to get this all back down and buttoned up this afternoon. It's going to be in the 90s, but what the hell? Because we're talking about rain overnight, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I can't have it in the open like that.
Yeah.
You gonna screw these ones down to make it easier to take up, or are you just gonna nail them back?
Yeah, no, I'm going to screw it in. Yep.
Oh, you went back a long ways.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, see, the cameras were still when they were on the ground. If you notice, the height right here is only like maybe 3-4 inches.
Uh-huh.
And so they were going in and out here. You can see how
Yep,
it's
yep.
indented a little bit. And from the house side over here. So those are the rags that are soaked in the lemon ammonia.
Wow. I thought you only got to pull up 3 or 4.
Oh, and then all of this had they had nailed it together, and so I put some extra screws in, tightened up. I tightened everything up, like even this board was a little bit loose, so we put long screws in both sides, keep it from twisting, and
Uh-huh.
so
Did you get some ladders to put up too, or what?
yeah, I didn't get it yet.
Okay.
So that's the
Now
game.
watch the town come by and say you need a permit to do that.
They don't come by and do anything like that anymore during this COVID-19.
Oh no?
But
There's stuff going on left and right all the time. I mean, people are out there.
not when you're replacing top boards. They're not going to permit for that.
No,
You're not changing nothing. You're structural or
they're
nothing.
they're not as fastidious as the French Canadians are, Roger.
Okay. They don't need that much money.
You can't even move your mailbox there without getting a permit. You know,
True.
because they want the money, the dinero.
Yeah.
I need a
That's
permit to
Easy
go
going.
for that.
Hey, everybody in the chat, if you haven't hit that like button, please do so. Because it's very easy, not intentionally, but easy just to forget once you get rolling, you know?
You see Mark Shorty got his DJI Mavic 3 today, mini. And there's a strong smell on the box. He said, you don't know why there's a strong smell. That's probably disinfectant for the coronavirus.
Yeah, that's what I was probably thinking. They sprayed everything.
Yeah.
Got a what?
Inside the box, it had a real strong chemical smell inside the box when he opened up the drone when he bought it.
I hope he didn't whip it in, but then again, you know, I handled that skunk and licked my fingers, so, you know.
Oh, no.
Oh, Hugh.
Thanks for that information, Paul.
Hugh's back.
Hi, Hugh.
Yes.
AZ
Back-
Jones was asking, where's that hole there, Paul?
The what?
The hole for the skunks where you go in.
They don't have an underground den that I could find. It's just what they were doing is I'll put that back up again and explain that it's,
They must have just been laying in there someplace.
yeah, they were tucked right in, you know, kind of like being in their own little cave, I would imagine. Because now there was a little bit of an indentation, and down in this area is where we found that mummified skunk.
Holy shit, you took it all apart.
Ah,
Wow.
See where the pointer is now? There, that dark earth. Is that a trail across?
Could be
Across there? Yeah. And out the other side, it appears like there's a.
right over here is the same
Yeah.
thing. This used to look like it was the pass through, and then if they made a detour, which we got on the cameras, they would go under this cross member and back into these
up
areas.
into that, yeah.
So what's the plan now, Paul?
Well, the pepper comes today,
Oh, you're going to
Hopefully.
put cayenne all down?
all down in here. Right now, what I have is those rags are soaked in lemon scent
Oh.
ammonia, because the skunks hate citrus like lemon and oranges,
Right.
and the ammonia they really hate. So I've got those rags down overnight, and then what we'll do is we'll spread the cayenne pepper or the hot pep, whatever it is, all around down here. And then I had to, because when we pulled these boards up, we saved all of them except for 9, which when we pulled them up, they split and fractured. So I went up this morning and I got some other.
Wow.
uh,
So would you hire a crew to come in and do that yesterday?
Me and my friend Nick, who's as old as I am,
Damn.
just
Good
about
for you.
killed her. We just about killed ourselves.
I bet you did. That's a hell of a lot of work.
Lynn was on the phone yelling at us all the time,
Supervising.
and Nick's gal kept calling him and telling him, hydrate, 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 drink water, hydrate.
Oh, sorry.
Did you hear my dilemma yesterday there, Paul?
What's that?
Did you hear about my dilemma?
What happened?
No, well, yeah, but you weren't able to fly.
No, yeah, that too. But no, we had to evacuate here yesterday.
What happened?
Yeah, an old lady in a car took out a gas meter, eh?
Oh.
Oh,
About 50, 60 feet from my house.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we had every fire truck and every cop in St. Thomas down here. They cut the hydro to the area.
Hello and goodbye, JDS. That was a quick stop. Sorry.
Bye, JDS.
Well, Paul, I'm glad it wasn't we're saying goodbye to Paul today.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Yeah, that's
So you had to grab the wife and the dogs and get the hell out, huh?
Yeah, we had to go down a block away. They wouldn't even let us take our vehicle.
Oh, so you had to walk a block away.
Yep.
And when you got down there, did somebody offer you a lawn chair or something to sit down in? Or?
Well, the guy down the corner gave me a beer, so
that.
he was out there with a case of beer, passing cans of beer out, and the cops are there. They're handing water out to people, and because there were some seniors in there too, right?
Yeah.
And they had a neighbor had chairs out and people laying on other people's lawn, and
They didn't have the Red Cross there, or a bus or anything.
nope.
That's weird.
But the cop, they kept coming by, especially with the seniors, saying, "Oh, you okay? You okay?" Because they would have called somebody, I guess, or an ambulance or something if needed, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't real hot or nothing out, so it wasn't too bad a deal.
Hey, Steve Essex, how you doing?
Only Steve.
Did you hear that sound of the ship? The horn? Yeah.
I didn't pick it up. But my bike news seems nothing now compared with those.
Yeah. There's the Happy Rover or something coming up.
Yeah, that's a salty.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the cartel ship for drugs. It's called the Happy Rover.
Yeah, the Happy Rover.
Happy Rover.
Head to Chicago.
Yeah, Steve, you're working on new stuff. Yeah. Good.
That's good, Steve.
I've been fighting one of these smart meters for years, but my electric meter broke.
Oh.
So they've done a temporary repair on it, but it's only a fix. I had no power from about 6 o'clock here yesterday afternoon.
Oh.
They've been this morning. They've temporary fix, but we're going to have a smart meter now.
What does the smart meter do?
Okay.
What does it do?
You didn't have one before?
No.
Here they obliged everybody to change them. Everybody.
Yeah.
What is it? I've never even heard of it.
Smart meter?
It communicates with the power people and they can adjust things and
You
that.
don't have that in Ontario?
Oh, smart meters.
just
We've
never
had
heard
them
of it.
here. Oh, we've
And,
had smart
but
meters here for years.
Yeah.
I've been fighting one because we're going to have the guy here every week to fix it. Because they have the little device which you get to monitor is connected via
Wi-Fi.
430 megahertz device. Low power, not allowed to interfere. And I can't have my weather station anymore because I couldn't work out what it was blowing them up. And it was me as a radio ham. Every time I went on 77s, I was blowing up the thing because there's 100 watts of RF going down into this device, which is not designed to take it. So I'll be blowing up every time I transmit. I will be blowing up their device, and I transmit dozens of times a day. So, but they've been told, but they've got to fit it. So they'll but yeah. It's,
But Hugh, you don't have smart meters down there?
I just never heard of it. Maybe I do. I don't even know about
you
it.
have got one. Have you got a little
Quite possible.
monitor? Have you got a monitor in your house with monitoring the electric?
No,
I've never
seen it.
Smart meters
Go
here all the
outdoors for your meter box. There must be a meter box outdoors somewhere in the house.
Yeah.
Just
I've
go
never
outdoors
even
and
looked.
see.
Yeah.
If it's all digital, you got a smart meter.
Smart meter,
Okay.
yeah.
I've just never looked.
Yeah.
If
I
it's
get
digital,
Sparky.
yeah, the numbers on when you look outside the house on the meter. If it's digital, it's a smart meter.
Yeah.
I've also told them that if there's any interference with the radio gear, that they'll come back and be back, or they'll get reported to Ofcom. So
Okay.
I've been taking measurements before and measurements afterwards. I just don't want one. I know they interfere.
Hey, Carpenter Rick, how
I
you
made
doing?
them take it off. Good morning. I made them take that thing off my house when I bought it 3 years ago.
Because here,
They weren't happy about it.
when they started putting the smart meters in, there was someone was catching on fire, but everything's been straightened out now.
Yeah.
Jack Sparky, good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing okay in the chat. Yeah, they here when they started the first off doing them, some places caught fire.
Yeah, I heard that. Yep.
So they stopped
Matt, you gotta go
putting them in
side.
the houses until they got everything straightened out, and then not every house has to have one.
Yeah, and they had they were putting meters out for your your furniture, air conditioning and stuff. So when there was a big power draw, they could turn down your change your thermostat so your house wasn't as cold or whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
adjust it.
That's too much
You're
control.
on
I
a
don't
break
like
at the
that.
moment there, Jack Sparky. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, Paul.
Hey, good morning, Jack Sparky.
I don't know. I don't know what's the matter with Roxy this morning, man, because she's impatient. She's since 6 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
Well, our cat came out of furlough, out of lockdown today. She's allowed out again.
Okay.
So what's she done all day? Sat on her perch, looking out the window. She hasn't been out. She spent all day yesterday moaning about it, and all today sat looking out the window.
Hey, B Max, Ariel
Hey, B
Visual.
Max.
How you doing?
Never having another cat.
Yeah, it's like me. I'm never gonna have another dog. I'm gonna have a goldfish instead.
I've got tropical fish. They don't answer back.
I don't have to go to the vets with that. Just put it down the toilet there.
Man.
Yeah. No.
Those veterinarians, I think the veterinarians are a little expensive for what they do. And I'm not saying that they didn't get a good education, but
Yeah.
My fish in my pond out back, I think I paid 10 cents a piece for them.
you got fish in a pond out back?
Yeah.
My uncle's the biggest koi dealer in Ontario.
Oh, is that right? No, I wouldn't pay for a koi. Holy crap, man.
No, I don't pay for them. I just take a net and take them.
Yeah.
Now there's a con if ever there was one. Thousands of pounds for goldfish.
I just go to the pet store and get the feeder goldfish.
Yeah, it's the black koi that are worth all the money, they say.
Yeah, but
Pure-
cut those
pure
things
black.
are, I don't know.
Hey,
10 inches
Paul.
long now.
Paul, so you're waiting for that coyote. Did you check out the for the coyote urine?
No, not yet. That's going to be next on my list, along with, the deck boards cost me $100.
Okay.
not
That's good.
bad.
Since it's all open, it'll be a lot easier to put that urine down right away.
Yep, it would be.
Because I think down there in the States, you have TSC, haven't you? The Tractor Supply Store.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I was into TSC here yesterday in St. Thomas, and they had the coyote urine there.
Yeah,
They
they
did?
do.
Yep.
Yep, they do.
Yep.
They'll have wolf urine too, Paul. You could use either one.
Well, lots of deer urine too, but they have a hunting section there. So
I wish I knew that, because I was up there at Lowe's and I was next door to TSC.
yeah.
So how's everybody doing this morning?
We're here.
Pretty good.
All right, bud.
Pretty good. Jack Sparky, if you're having problems finding a certain person's channel, I can ask them to put a link in their channel on the chat so you'll be able to find it. Yeah, so we're checking the weather again for the weekend.
Yeah.
Hey, Central, good
What's the
morning.
verdict?
Well, it's funny. You got 4 days in a row, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 3 of them are rain.
Yeah.
The one good day is Saturday, but I don't know.
So are you rescheduling Roger Palooza, or are you gonna keep it going?
Most likely, I'm gonna, before we get off here, I'll check it out again in the weather.
Yeah.
But if you want to wait till tomorrow will be the last day. We'll check out the weather tomorrow. So it might be a change. Then we'll see tomorrow. Be probably a lot. Might be a big change between here and tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. They're showing the weather down here good this weekend down here. So.
Because I'll show you the weather network for our area here.
I I wiped it off the app off my phone last night. It was telling me it was going to rain all weekend, so I was like, done.
Sick of listening to your shit. Gone.
I know Gary's not
Idiot.
going to come because, you know, the rain. I don't think so. Because I think he wanted to come down on his bike.
No,
Oh,
Gary's
yeah.
going to rent a car. Gary's got to
Huh?
pick up his daughter on the way home. Gary has to pick up his daughter on the way home.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was talking about renting a car, but
I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the writing on this or not. So let me know if you can.
Up here it comes up. Oh, I see
Oh, yeah, we
Dan's
can do it.
blocker.
Hey,
Oh, I see. Oh, there. That might be a little better. Pull it up a little higher there. There you go. There.
so
Yeah.
Friday 80% rain.
Ooh.
and then
Saturday
40.
40%. Sunday 40%.
And 70% on Monday. The only thing I don't
So
like
it's
is
good.
rain, risk a thunderstorm, risk a thunderstorm, risk a thunderstorm.
Yeah, that's crappy.
So like I said, it's up to you guys there.
If we were going to reschedule, when would you like to reschedule for? Because that's obviously going to be part of that decision too, right? Like
Yeah.
Probably for August.
Yeah.
August.
And August, well, see, August 21st, the border's supposed to open up, but what kind of restrictions are they gonna have? I don't know. Are
Right.
people gonna have to stay here 14 days or what?
Shit.
They're not doing it now. They're not doing it now, Roger. Last night on the news, there was a whole bunch of Americans coming over on a plane, walking right out of the airport, jumping in a taxi, and off they went.
Yeah, well, a couple of guys
Yeah.
got arrested yesterday from Florida.
Yep.
In Ontario, because they didn't obey the law for that.
Yeah, the quarantine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get snow in August, do you?
No. No. Actually, we might get a heat wave again in August.
Yeah.
What are you digging the grass for?
I'm not.
Jesus. Ooh, he's cruising this morning. This one, I tell you. You might get a second dog there, Roger.
No. No. And for one.
What's your dog doing?
He's digging the grass up. He goes pee, and then he thinks he's four-wheel drive and has to do the old four-wheel spin there. And
Yeah.
trying to fix the grass here for weeks.
Yeah.
I gotta go let Roxy and bring back.
Well, they do have coyote urine, and boy, they're pretty fond of the price.
Yeah.
About $16 for a little thing.
Almost $100 for a gallon.
Wow.
Oh, for a gallon.
Oh, a gallon.
That's a lot of coyotes. Yeah, you don't need that much.
Hell, I'll sell you a bucket of mine for $20.
Fly it across with the drone and drop her off.
Oh, yeah. You probably don't need that much, Paul.
No, you don't need that much.
I mean, if you're a professional pest control person, sure. You're going to use it on multiple houses or something, right?
What's that? A caulking? What?
It's
But
called
gel, yeah.
it's a gel.
Wow, that's different. I never seen that before.
Put it on with
There's
a
a-
caulking gun.
Yeah, there's a spray foam that does the same too. I actually should have showed you guys the container when I was at home, but
What if the coyote gel would last longer?
Coyote gel. I wonder
I don't
how that
want
would
to.
do
I
in
don't
your
want to know
beard.
what coyote gel is now that I think about it.
I was just wondering how that would make my beard look. Might make put a nice shine on it, you know?
wrong kind of gel. Wrong
Yeah,
kind
wrong
of
kind of
gel.
gel. Wrong kind of gel. Reverse this talk. Reverse this talk.
For your hair, right? Like let's use a little coyote gel, style your hair.
There's a whole
You'd have
quart
no
for
problem with
$30.
people social
Yeah, but-
distancing if you use that in your hair.
My thought is see how it says
Chip
item
store.
may be purchased online only.
Hey, the tank, how you doing?
I think most of it is online only.
Yeah, you got to get the smaller jug, Paul. They have that in the store. That one right there. Yeah.
Oh, online only.
Online only.
They don't like you guys across there, I guess.
No, there's a ship to
it's
store.
like It's like my friend drove all over town in order to buy 2 gallons of ammonia. And the last place he went everywhere. Walmart, they had 2 1-gallon jugs on the shelf. He took it and they were gone. He said it was like toilet paper city there. Not everything is empty.
I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. I got to take my son out for one more quick trip, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
Not mine only.
All right.
Be safe on the road.
What's this ship to store? To pick up at store later. There
Yeah,
you go.
ship it to the store, but I was thinking if I could put this down before I put the deck boards down,
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be a lot easier.
that would be best. But I'm not
You got
seeing
Bass Pro near you?
no.
Cabela's?
No.
Well, if you got somebody to go close to that place where you went there yesterday, that tractor place there.
That's what it was. We were just looking at.
Okay. Paul, did you take your meds this morning?
No, not yet. I'm thinking I don't need to anymore.
Uh,
Lord, take me now.
yeah. If I'm taking my meds, you gotta take yours.
Yeah, I took mine before we came on. I had to. I was feeling
Oh
shitty.
yeah.
Oh,
What?
I can't handle that kind.
Hey JDS, what are you doing? You're in and out all the time or what?
With a good-looking young lady like Chrissy, I guess I'd be in and out all the time.
I don't need
Sorry.
to hear about JDS pole dancing. No, no.
Yeah.
GDS was a stud.
All done.
Oh, I'd have to get somebody to do that for me, Roger. I couldn't do it. I can't even see. I can't even watch it. I could have my hand broken, punch it against a wall, or lose all my teeth from the face. That kind just creeps me out. I got this one really pretty nurse at my doctor's office. She's always like, "Oh, I gotta take your blood." I'm like, "Fuck no, I'm taking my blood." I can't stand needles. Ugh. It's funny that my dad's on the metformin and he's been gaining weight lately, so I think it's time for he's got to switch it up.
Yeah, so guys, we'll decide tomorrow then for the weekend. We'll check out the weather for one last time tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning?
Like I
Okay.
said.
I think that's fair enough, right?
Yeah, yeah. That still gives us 2 days to get ready.
Well,
Yeah, Paul
for me,
his meds, I think. Yeah. But man, it's been windy like a bugger for the past 2 days. Yesterday it was so windy. I got a big box fan in the window here in front of me. That thing was spinning like hell.
And not even turned on.
No, wasn't even turned on. Had all the doors and windows open, but you had to close the front door because it was so bloody windy. You see Roxy was laying there in front of the door. You can see all reverberating like this, you know?
it's nice to have a breeze. A breeze is nice. That's about it.
Yeah, thank you. We're deciding to wait till tomorrow, see what the weather's going to be for the weekend because so far it looks crappy.
Yeah. Actually, what?
Well, that's the thing. I'd love to come for the visit, but I want to be able to fly too. And you know,
Yeah,
you guys
that's the
got
whole-
such a beautiful place to fly out there.
Yeah, especially yeah, the amount of hours you guys are going to be on the road to get here, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, basically, all of us are about the exact same trip, really.
Mm-hmm. No, you come here and you have to sit in the kitchen. That's it. That's all. But I got no sofa here or nothing, so I got no living room. The living room's my bedroom, so and the computer room.
Oh, that's all right. I get the same boat, Roger.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed
I
to be
mean,
nice and sunny there on Saturday. Yeah.
not that we wouldn't have a good time sitting around shooting the bull crap around the
Yeah.
table and drinking coffee. It'd be fun too. But
Yeah.
why are you beside me? I'm going to let you in, and then you're going to want to back out in 30 seconds.
I got problems putting mine outdoors.
Really?
No, she wants to stay all stuck beside us.
Yeah, he likes to be beside me, but look at him. He's back at the door, wanting back out.
Yeah.
Oh, mine are like that all the time.
What are you doing?
He's worried
Just
he's
looking
missing
at the
something.
historical average for August for Drummondville. Yeah.
What you got to do is you got to put the type in the town where I live here.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
our weather's a lot different.
If you look at the topographical map, right, you see the height difference in the two places.
Yeah.
Well, I got a rat in the trap last night, boys.
Oh, did you?
That's good.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys see me when I first came on. I walked by with the pail. I just went and dumped him out.
Oh, okay.
That's 2 in 6 days.
Paul's
Not-
ordering what, a gallon of coyote urine?
He must be.
No, he's going to get his own coyote and use it fresh.
Well, I heard they're a little nippy though. They like to nip at you a bit.
Oh, I got 3 boxes in the cupboard there, Centroid.
So what do? Have a long stick with a cup on the end of it?
Hi, Michael Bainey.
They used to do that with race horses, when they have a pee after a race to get a sample.
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
a pole with a cup under it, and the horse is pissing. They just grab a scoop.
Yeah. I used to do that with the sheep.
Okay,
sheep
Big
had to
Max,
collect it.
You're muted, Paul.
There's your Happy Rover. It's a big
Okay.
lift ship.
Okay. Big Max says he's got to head out myself. I'm going at 97 today. The heat wave broke. Yeah, we're going back into a heat wave there.
Okay.
That's a lot of dogs, my friend. A lot of dogs.
How many?
6.
Ooh,
Jack Sparky.
that's a pack.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure they love it though, having all them buddies.
Mhm.
I couldn't handle 6 of these dum-dums. I'd have no fence left at all.
I looked at a good movie last night on Netflix. It was I went to bed around 1:15. Called The Gentleman with there's 3 good actors in it anyway, so 4 actually.
So, Paul, what kind of freight would that ship carry, you think?
Heavy equipment, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or they could load things on the deck, but it's headed for Chicago. I'm thinking below decks, it's got some kind of like big presses or big mechanical or some kind of big heavy equipment inside.
What is it, that one behind you there, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Called the Happy Rover.
Got 4 little ones and 2 German Shepherds pups. Okay.
Oh, nice.
I think they said it come out of Port Weller, wherever that is.
German Shepherds love me. Every time I get near one, they bite me. Oh, wait a sec. That was 2 police dogs. Sorry. I was young. We were foolish. It's all good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see on the ship there, it says big lift.
Yeah, it's got 2 2 big heavy
Oh,
duty.
that ship's got everything on it like a little town, for crying out loud.
Well, and if you look at those lifts, Paul, those are bigger than normal. You know, the other one's just a
You would think that
Hello.
kind of make that thing lopsided because
Hello.
it looked heavy to the left, but
Yes,
Yeah,
you carry
just put
coyote urine.
cement in them.
You do not. Okay. I got a severe skunk problem, and that's what I'm supposed to have. Okay, thank you. Yeah, bye-bye. Nope, nobody's got skunk urine.
Huh.
No,
Paul, I'd
that's-
go down and buy it and send it to you, but it'd probably take 7 years to get across the
Oh,
border.
yeah, coyote urine, and nobody. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a search, put in my zip code, and put in coyote urine.
Or wolf urine will work too, but it's not as common.
yeah.
If it was coyote season, I'd just go get you a couple of fresh jugs of urine. You guys see coyotes at your place much, Roger?
Oh, we got a lot around here, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably got quite a few.
Yeah.
Well, beautiful area for them, right?
My next door neighbor traps them.
Okay, nice.
I've had down my trailer at nighttime, hear them howling away off in the distance.
Oh yeah. Here they used to make their beds here in the back here, just in the back of us here, and you can hear them.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael Benny, how you doing? Nice to see you. Central, I wouldn't mind going. Yeah.
Wow, it says that where I was today at Lowe's has it. So does Home Depot and Walmart.
Yeah, not
Call now.
surprised.
Call now. Make sure. Reserve
I
your
don't-
stock.
I don't believe it.
Call now. Reserve your stock.
Yeah. Hang on, I gotta let Mia out.
Okay.
Take a cup with you.
Well, when she squats and goes, she gets right down there, and her little thing's about that far off the ground.
Too much info, Paul.
Oh, jeez. Had a hard time waking up this morning. I don't know what's wrong with me. Jeez.
Probably all that traveling you did is coming out.
You know what, Roger? You could be right. It's probably caught up with me, right? Like,
Yeah.
it was one of those things, though. I couldn't justify spending that much money to have something towed when I could just drive it, right? Like,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think I would have been smart and brought something a little better on fuel, but whatever.
Yeah. I wish the hell they'd hurry up and put these wires up in a post.
I took a screenshot of my buddy's place on Manitoulin Island, and the top number was 0.03, and then the one underneath it was 0.01.
Oh. Oh.
Terrible. He was freaking right out.
Yeah. A Dorky, Dashhound, Govapu, Shelby, and the pups.
Dashhound are awesome dogs. They're so smart. I used to have a beagle when I was like a long, long time ago. Not when I was young, but in teenager years. That thing was a force to be reckoned with. Any rabbit, any raccoon, any
Yeah, I
little
had
animal.
one.
Did you, Paul? They're an amazing little dog. I couldn't believe how agile and fast it was.
Well, the problem is you don't want them fast. You want them slow.
Well, this guy was fast, and he was up down the rabbit holes, groundhog holes, everything.
If you push them too hard, rabbits will hole up on you, right? So you
Yeah,
want to just
yeah.
push them around a bit. I had a beagle that was almost too slow, but she'd always find a rabbit. I always got rabbits from her all the time. Then I had
Yep.
one Pepsi, and she was too fast. Rabbit would go up, make a left turn, and she'd run off the end of it.
That's
Didn't
what
have to
this one.
circle around, come back, find her again, away she go again.
Yeah, same thing.
But honey, she would stay right on it because she was slower.
Yeah. It's pronounced Govapu. I
This dumb
still
dumb.
got problems announcing it pronouncing it, Jack Sparky. Everybody check out everybody's channels, guys. Make sure you got them supported. And thanks for hitting that like button, everybody. Much appreciated.
Jack Sparky there. Yeah, I got a dorky too. Matter of fact, he's right there.
Seen a little
Well-
picture of one of your pups online there last night, Paul.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure I seen a picture on Facebook of one of your pups last night.
Okay, that's probably Banjo. I don't have her anymore. She was my little sweetheart. She used to go with me everywhere.
Oh my.
Ah,
Oh yeah, just
And you got a mini Cooper, and you put them all in there. Oh my God.
oh my god. Little Mini Cooper.
that I want to see a video of.
Yeah.
What he doesn't tell you, the 2 German Shepherds are going to be hitched to the front of that Mini Cooper before too long to tow it.
That's right.
See that ship Paul there? It's got nothing on the deck at all.
Yeah, it's but see how low it is. I'm
Yeah, it's
betting
sitting low in the water. Holy mackerel.
below these full hatches, there's something
Yeah.
heavy underneath there.
Okay. Jack Sparky's asking you, Carpenter Rick, if you follow him on Facebook.
I will.
Mhm.
I don't know if I have. I
Peter,
only redid
come here.
Facebook real recently because of issues with females, but
Okay,
Hello.
Jack, if you're watching, this is my dorky. See, kind of a long one, eh? But
he's a
anyways,
cute little bugger.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
he is. Yeah, he goes with me everywhere. I mean, he'd be in the living room laying on the couch. If I have to go to the bathroom, he's right there with me. Just everywhere.
I'm going to mute him and I'm going to call those stores.
Okay.
Paul, oh, he's away. Sean's asking you a question.
What?
Sean's asking you a question in the.
Geek Savannah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no problem. No problem, Sean. Anything for my friends.
Wow. God, that thing ever have a skinny bridge on it? That boat?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Usually bridges on the boats are really big, but that's a skinny one. Wow.
Wow, I just saw a person walk by my house. That's rare. You see people walking here.
Right. By your place?
Yeah.
No problem, Sean. He's off ordering stuff from the shop, so he'd be a while.
We have one lady that walks by our place every day at the same time. She walks 10 kilometers around the block.
Yeah.
I see Rick Halber's up to 3 miles a day now.
Okay. Hey, the tank. Okay, you take care now. Have a good one.
Cheers, Tank.
Take care, Tank.
I think.
Jack Sparky just put a link to his Facebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it up. Take a look at this.
I'm going to drop out, add him on my Facebook, and then I'll come back.
Okay. Okay.
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, Paul's got to make phone calls to see where he can get that coyote urine.
Yeah. Well, now's the time to do it, right? When he's got everything tore apart.
Hey, I can still hear you guys, and look at all this stuff. Look at that. Wow. I can see the chat and
Oh,
everything.
Rodney
my
Bell
goodness.
too. Oh,
Hello. Remain. Oui.
Hi, Gary.
Ah, c'est parce que quand j'ai rempli tous mes papiers, J'avais la misère à comprendre les affaires. Fait que, j'ai rempli les papiers puis je les ai amenés. Fait que, j'ai dit si. Ouais, c'est ça. J'ai dit s'il y a des problèmes concernant les papiers, si j'ai fait des erreurs, quelque chose de même. Ouais. Oh, OK. OK. C'est parce que, vois-tu, comme l'année passée, c'est vous autres qui avez fait mes choses de rapport d'impôt. Puis, les impôts salaires, ils déclarent au-dessus de 1000 piastres sur moi, parce que
Hey,
je ne sais
Gary.
pas déclarer comme quoi je suis handicapé.
Comment ça fait?
Puis là, j'étais
Everybody's on
obligé.
the phone today.
Ouais, c'est ça. Là, j'étais obligé de courir mon médecin, puis ça, c'est les papiers encore, puis tout ça pour les autres. Là.
Comment ça va, Gary?
Fait que,
Ah.
c'est ça.
Bien.
Non, non, c'est rien que pour savoir si j'avais fait des erreurs, mais quoi, là. Fait que,
Oui, moi, ça va bien aussi.
Vous parlez français dans la fin de semaine à Rangers.
Okay, that's it, Gary. You're going with me to Tim Hortons in
okay.
Quebec.
OK, pas les impôts, mais là, j'ai envoyé les papiers nécessaires qu'il a besoin, là. Fait que, là,
I catch about every other word there.
Je vais les papiers la semaine passée.
We used to have a meal every week in
Non,
France.
non, 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 cette année, non. Non. Moi, c'était pas l'année que le syndic avait fait. Ouais, c'est ça. OK.
My wife and my daughter are both bilingual, so
Oh, are they? Oh. Well, your one boy's in the army there, armed forces. He's probably
Ouais, c'est ça.
bilingual, isn't he?
no.
OK.
He's taking
OK,
French
merci. Là. Bye-bye.
courses now.
Yeah.
Now that he's been promoted, he has to have bilingual. So, bonjour, Roger.
Oh, I wasn't on mute. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I thought I was on mute. Okay.
No, it's okay. I never understood you, so it could have been an important phone call. I could have never known.
That was about my income tax.
I was just telling Paul and Rick that we have to speak French at your house on the weekend.
There's going to be a lot of tabernacles dropped.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, so like I said, I was saying to the gang there a while ago that we're going to check the weather again tomorrow. Check out what's going to give for the weekend.
Yeah.
Because right now, it doesn't look too good.
UAP forecast says 0% chance of rain on Saturday at your place. So
Well, for here,
yeah,
I just checked it and it's different.
on UAV forecast,
Hell yeah.
really?
Oh, it's rain Friday, not bad. Saturday, Sunday rain, and Monday rain.
Yeah.
Well, I'm planning on driving up on Friday.
Yeah.
From around noon, and then leave Sunday morning or Sunday noon sort of thing. So
That was kind of my plan too, Gary.
yeah.
I got to be back to Kitchener by 6 Sunday night.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you again. I don't know if you can see it, guys. There.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not getting any better.
Huh? Oh, it
hasn't
dropped
gotten-
it down to 40% on Sunday now. It was
Yeah.
60.
Yeah.
That's what it was when we checked last.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Never
Oh.
rains
Yeah.
40. That's a rule of thumb. Under 50, it never rains. So.
Yeah. So it says it's supposed to be 106 Fahrenheit too on Sunday.
Ooh.
What's that? About 40?
It's 34.
43. 43 Celsius.
Oh, 43?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm not driving back in that. That's nuts.
I'm renting a car with air conditioning, so
I got air conditioning, but my truck seems to use a lot more fuel when it's hot.
Friday 80% rain.
And 70%
Saturday
on
40,
Monday.
40 on Sunday. 106 on Sunday, 95 on Saturday.
that's nice.
So like I said, we're gonna wait till tomorrow, Gary, to make sure
All right.
for the
One more
weather.
day. Yeah.
So after that, we'll all decide. I'm leaving it up to you guys to decide. Because look, I don't want you guys to travel 8 hours travel, come here, just sit in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
I'll travel 8 hours to sit in your kitchen.
Okay.
You got that empty co-pilot's chair next to you there, Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, see, I'll be putting the camera in the kitchen with the keyboard and the wireless mouse and everything. So,
Oh, you got a wireless mouse and all that. So,
yeah. It died on me this morning, so I'm charging it now.
I've never been a fan of wireless mice or keyboards. I'll stick with my wired ones.
Jack Sparks says, get the sprinklers out. Oh, what's that?
No wires.
I got the wireless keyboard, but the mouse is wired.
Since I got this keyboard, I didn't even put it on a charger or nothing. But the mouse had been charging a lot.
Oh, I just got a message. My internet connection is unstable.
Oh, that's normal here. I know Kim's awake. He must be looking at the chat. So, Paul, did you make a phone call for your?
Yeah, I'm going through it right now, and I'm not seeing anything. Everything, nobody has it in stock. It's ship to.
Yeah. Well, you're probably further north in hunting country. You probably have it up there, but.
Well, what I'm thinking is this time of year, a lot of people probably got a lot of predators around their homes, and whatever was minimal amount that was out there to grab off a shelf somewhere is long gone. It's kind of like that ammonia. You know, we got the last 2 gallons in town after going to 5 or 6 different stores, you know?
Yeah.
When I went to get my deer tags the other day, the lineup was huge. So I imagine everybody's getting all their supplies too, right?
Yeah.
It's not that far from hunting season.
Well, hunting season here is not even till what, October anyway, so.
That's not that far.
Hi, Furball Kim.
Furball is in the chat.
Hey, yeah, Kim, do you want me to send you that dried out skunk? I can put it in a pouch and send it to you.
No. We're okay.
Because Lynn said he really enjoyed that, and I didn't want him to think I was going to leave him out, you know.
Take care, Jack Sparky. Yeah, put it in a packet and send it Canada Post.
Yeah, you'll never get there, so.
It'll be dust by the time it gets there.
It'll be dust for sure.
That'll teach the border guards to hold on to packages.
Like to see him open that one up. Oh.
They must get them. They must get that kind of package.
My partner Dacian, his wife makes art out of bones, and he's a licensed trapper, so they keep all the animals. They have 5 freezers full of dead animals that I have to move in 2 weeks. 8-hour drive. 8-hour drive. Ooh, it's not gonna be fun. I was thinking put the generator in the back of the pickup truck, put all the freezers on my car trailer, and then just run the wire and then start the generator so they stay frozen.
As long as it stays frozen, you'll be okay.
Yeah. He wanted to store them at my house for 2 weeks. I'm like, no, thank you.
Well, you had to run generator 24 hours.
Yeah, I can't afford that. My generator sucks about $10 in 8 hours.
Hey, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supported.
Hey, you made it back.
Made it back. What's up, guys?
So
Yeah,
you found that one video a little entertaining, did you, Hugh? That's the window I'm sitting beside, actually, Hugh, that I went through that day.
Oh, you were crawling out. Yeah, that was funny.
I was crawling in. That was getting in.
I thought you were going to get stuck.
Nah,
I really did.
Pretty nimble, pretty agile. Can't do that window anymore. You burn your ass off a 1,000-watt light bulb.
Sucks, sir.
Hey, good morning, Kim.
Oh, Brent, are you going out flying today?
Yeah, I might. I got my 2 new batteries. Here's the dead ones. So they
Yes.
split
Do you
right
have coyote urine back? Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Oh.
bye-bye.
Nope.
I called a sports store, and they said they don't have any hunting stuff. So they must not consider hunting a sport.
What's wrong with those people?
What about Gander Mountain or whatever it used to be there?
Candy Mountain's closed. Everything's closed in this town.
Oh, shoot. Like permanently?
Yeah, permanently gone.
I thought
no.
they reopened under a different name.
So you type in Gander Mountain Port Huron, and it says it's there, but it's closed.
That's too bad.
Is that the vultures circling, Rick?
And Dick's Sporting Goods closed. Dunham's Sports closed, but Dunham's is mostly where?
Yeah.
Dick's, Dunham's, Sports.
You know why everything's closing, Paul? Because you keep ordering on Amazon. That's why. It's all your fault. You've single-handedly closed all the stores in Port Huron.
I suspect he's not the only one.
Well, the thing of it is we used to have all kinds of like little gun shops and all that kind of stuff. Not anymore.
Yeah.
And then Paul bought all the guns, so they didn't have anything else to sell.
Yeah, not anymore. They're just all closed up.
Yes, sir.
That's bad. That's very bad. Well, here we got a hell of a lot of stores that closed down permanently also because of this bloody garbage is going on.
Right back.
Is there even a store open in Lavigny anymore, Roger?
What's that?
Do you guys have a store? You guys have a store in the middle?
No. Believe me, if I had the money, I would open up one.
Didn't there used to be a store there?
Yeah, Pass and Fire. And then 6 months
Oh,
after
right,
that,
right.
6 months after that, the bar Pass on Fire. Then 2 months after that, a house Pass on Fire. So,
yeah,
for a small little town, I got a lot of fires.
You ever wondered why your insurance costs a bit, Roger?
I got another one I'm going to try.
Yeah, and the other 2 businesses, that little store and the bar, they were set by the owners of the place, so they never got paid. They never got nothing from it. But they're going to court for it and everything. But
yeah, we had a young lad burn down his mom's house and his sister's house, thinking that they could get the insurance money here about 2-3 months ago.
Yeah. Here comes the rain, and we need to head out in 30 minutes or so. Oh, sorry to hear that, Blind Neil. And everybody, check out Mr. Dutchy Dutch channel. Check him out.
Yeah. Kim's strip joint went on fire, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's good. They were all tired of paying Kim to take his clothes off anyway.
That was the bar that passed in fire, the strip joint. And that strip joint was here since the 1800s, I think.
Wow.
Still had the same dancers.
I was going to say, same dancers as probably why it burnt down.
No wonder somebody burned it down.
That's nasty. That's just nasty.
No.
Long time no see, Gary. What you been up to, buddy?
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
all the same old, you know.
Yeah.
Waiting for the grass to grow. It's been
Yeah.
nice shade of golden brown. I love it.
You don't have to wait for it to grow here. It's growing as soon as you cut it.
The
And
people
Kim says,
across
yep,
the
no
street-
more Friday night pig dances. There you go.
The people across the street have this huge mansion, right? And they have these water guns. They put in special wells to water the grass. And I think that's her hobby. The wife, she goes out every day and cuts the grass. They water it all night and cut it all day.
Dang.
Friggin' waste. What a waste of resources, right?
Yeah. Well, more money than brains, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You know.
0 is the number of gun shops close to me, but the closest one I called, and he just laughed when I asked for coyote urine. He says, I'm getting calls, but we don't stock that kind of thing.
Okay. Maybe
You
they
think
should-
with all the calls he's getting, he
yeah, maybe you
stops
should.
them to make some money.
When
I
you
don't
put
think the idea of him going home and telling his wife, guess what I ordered today, honey? She probably slapped the hell out of him.
Yeah. Is that a gun shop? Is that a gun shop?
Yeah, hunting and
I mean,
guns.
yeah, well, I mean, gun shop, coyote, hunting. It'd probably
Yeah.
join the clients. Oh, look, I need some bullets. Oh, I need this. Yeah, I need that too at the same time.
You would think, Roger, but people today, they get set in their little groove, and that's
Yeah.
where they stay. Down whippersnappers, you.
now, when do you put your deck back on, Paul?
Well, supposedly the hot pepper is supposed to be here today. Supposedly from Amazon.
Yeah, that's like
And I'm kind of worried about it because Gary, it's supposed to rain later today, so I want to get it all back buttoned up again.
Yeah. Now you're using that composite decking this time, right?
Yeah, well, to replace the boards that were bad, so I'll put the composite decking down in the far end.
Yeah, you're gonna love that. That's great to work with.
Now, can I just drill it and screw it? Is that what I do, or what?
Yep,
You can just screw it. It's not gonna split.
The only
Okay.
thing is if you screw it without pre-drilling at least a 1/4 inch, the head will actually mushroom up the sides. So just pre-drill a 1/4 inch down for just enough for the head to sink.
Okay.
I got the screws that Trex have, and they have
Yeah.
a pre-drill on the end, and then
Yep.
they countersink and
Hex screws. Yep.
yeah.
Now, here's a question, Paul. When you put everything back on top, are you going to seal up along the bottom so they can't get back in?
That's the next thing I'm looking at is us old guys trying to figure out how to cut
Yeah.
some. I'm thinking lattice because the squares aren't that big. The
Yeah, but-
lattice, the white plastic.
Paul, unless you sink that lattice down 14 inches in the ground, they're going to dig underneath it right away.
Yeah.
They're weasel. Oh, absolutely. For sure.
Well, here's what I thought though is if I use that hot pepper underneath there and gets eventually some coyote urine and spray it through the lattice underneath there periodically, they're not
yeah.
back there.
Yeah.
But
Well, they're
I
not
don't
thinking
want
coyotes.
one of them. I don't want one of them just going under there and because it was funny yesterday after we put down the ammonium. The squirrels were still looking around, but they were staying their distance away from the side of the ramp.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
So maybe Gary, what I might do is if I'm still here in a month or two, take and pull up the other carpeting on the other end and maybe go get some more of that composite. But I took everything they had. They're out of it.
No, that stuff is beautiful to work with.
And finish the rest of the deck up because I bought enough to do like the bottom third of the ramp.
Yeah.
And
I'm surprised your trapper didn't tell you to close it up.
He doesn't want that. He wants to keep getting a call back
wants
from
the
Paul
cash,
for money.
yeah.
I think he keeps dropping off skunks on his days off.
Well, it's funny you didn't kick them out of there when you start tearing it apart. If they were living there.
The whole
Well,
thing is,
Did you see my mummified skunk that I found underneath there?
Missed that.
No.
Oh,
I think you should show us it, Paul.
Let's
oh,
see
you
the
want
modified
me
skunk.
to show it to you again?
Yeah, I
Hey,
haven't
he
seen
wants to
it. I
see
didn't
it.
see it yet.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, come on.
It's pretty mummified for sure.
Yeah.
I can if that's what Roger wants. You
Well,
guys
do-
got to convince Roger.
Do what you want, Paul. Do what you want.
Let's see the mummy skunk. Yeah.
I don't know about the rules in Michigan, but I know the rules in Ontario. The trapper, he's only allowed to remove that skunk up to 1 mile from where he trapped it.
Yep. Yeah.
So if he is even trapping them, he's not taking them far enough for them to be
That's
gone.
Canada. Come on, it's down in the U.S. They're like, yeah, boom, boom.
They
Get
probably
it on.
put him on a little cardboard boat and push him towards Canada.
It's only up in Canada that we have crazy soft laws like that where you have to release it a mile away. I mean, that's just insane.
Well,
Is it
is there
exactly
something
moving?
on the skunk that I don't know about? It gives an address.
I mean, it's a friggin' pest. Kill it.
Well, they do have tags.
Destroy
on.
it.
They wear dog tags. Didn't you know that, Paul? They're called skunk tags.
Yeah, skunk tag. Yeah.
Tags.
Put
Yeah,
some
it's quite
rock
the
salt-
system coming.
Put some rock salt in the 12 gauge and just let them have it. It'll burn their ass. They'll never come back.
Hell, just
here's-
put some
Here's
buckshot in
where
there.
they were coming in. Here you can actually see the trail that they were using, and went out that side.
It looks like it's paved.
Yep. And there's all of the rags I put down soaked in ammonia here.
Skunkopolis.
Yeah. So I've got most of all the crossboards left, but I had to go get 10 more, and they didn't have that kind of wood anymore. So I ended up having to buy composite that's similar, but it's not this womanized stuff. It's brown.
How wide is that ramp, Paul?
About 40.
It's got to be less than 48.
48 inches.
Okay, I was going to say, because that thing's built on 2-foot centers. If you go any bigger than that, that's not legal.
48 inches.
Yeah.
So, but I can show you the skunk if that's what Roger wants.
If you were rich enough, man, I'd say fill that thing up with cement.
Right.
Mhm.
Or now that I've got it up, maybe I should put like cement blocks across there or something.
I'm on.
Probably do that too.
Now, would you have used joist hangers there, Rick?
Yeah, I would have. Something, anything.
Instead of putting screws in those long ones?
Yeah. I got Geek Savannah just wrote something down there, Paul.
I got to get some meds, guys.
I know. I'll wait till Rick gets back. I got a good story to tell you guys one time.
Oh, I can hear you, Roger. I can hear you. I just didn't want to see what I was up to.
My mom, when I went to live at my mom's place, she had 13 wild cats.
Holy shit.
Okay, so we fixed it up. My son dressed himself up, not to get scratched and all that. And we fixed it up. They all go in for the food. We close the door behind them. It's like a little entrance, you know. My son went in there and he caught all the cats, put them in cages and everything. And they took away the cats. Then we found another cat when she was pregnant. So it took us a couple of days to catch her, but she already had her litter. But I wanted to get rid of the cat just the same. So they caught the cat. Kim and my son drove about 10 miles away from the house. They dropped the cat off at the farmer's place, came back home. 3 days later, I'm sitting at the computer and I said, "Crap, you know, I don't feel too easy." I turn around, I can see the shed and the cat's on the rooftop of the shed looking at me.
Oh, geez.
3 days later, like, where's my kitties? Kittens. There's Kim and my son found the kittens and got rid of them.
Dealt with them. Yep.
So we had to catch the cat again and drove him 20 miles away. Never came back. But 10 miles away, she came back.
Damn.
Yeah, that's wild.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and I'll hold the skunk up on the cam.
That's okay, Paul. While you're going to do that, I'm going to go make some my sandwich. No.
Sandwich. Oh.
Oh, how can you eat at a time like this, Roger? That's so gross.
Hey, Centroid, what kind of boat did you get?
Oh, he got himself a nice one. Pontoon.
Oh, pontoon boat.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, Canada Post just went by.
Ooh.
Canada Post went by in Michigan. Nice.
Not Canada Post, U.S. Post. Sorry.
I look forward to seeing your underwater drone footage, Centroid. That should be cool.
Here, I thought I was doing good with an 18-foot fishing boat.
Why
Oh,
is
you're so
Paul
busy,
sharing the
Centroid.
screen? What's going on?
I think he's going to get the skunk.
It's
I think
probably
he's going
gone.
outside. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to go outside and pick up that dead
Stop
skunk.
digging.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
Oh, I thought he was going to show us a video of the skunk. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's gross. Oh, I don't even want to see that anymore. Turn it off. Oh, I can't look.
Okay, now lick your fingers.
He did that yesterday, man.
Oh man, God, I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh, you guys should have warned me. I thought it was a black and white video of under the.
No.
Oh, that's bad. That's
Skunk
bad.
jerky.
Now that's what I call vintage meat, boys.
We knew Paul was the master of vintage, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, that's awful. That's
What
so
I'm worried
gross.
about is why he's still got it.
At least he gets hungry.
Well, yeah.
Hey, maybe you should hang it there, then it'll be a deterrent to the other ones.
So hold on. I had an idea. Maybe this is not a skunk home, but rather a skunk graveyard. Maybe that's grandma, and they come and visit. You know?
Yeah.
Been to the funeral
Right?
and the wake, yeah.
Keep coming back and visiting the graveside.
And now let's go look at grandma. Look, there she is, resting peacefully under the deck.
You want to deter the skunks, just staple that carcass to the deck there.
Oh, God. It's awful.
Keep the neighbors away, too.
You get no
God,
corners.
just-
Santa
and
Claus.
Paul, just draw a little pentagram on your driveway there.
Oh, jeez.
Good times, hey boys. Good times.
My kids think the backyard's infested with skunks, but little they didn't know Daddy's just out here smoking. What's the weather like down there, Gary? Pretty nice?
Yeah, not bad. It's 27 Celsius, 56% humidity with no wind.
We had winds. The winds must have been about 35 to 40 miles an hour yesterday.
Oh, wow.
That's how strong the winds were here yesterday.
I'm showing 0 wind, gusting to 7 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, should have. You know, it's funny when we had to vacate the house yesterday. Should have took the drone with me. Could have flew back down the block and went over and see what was going on.
Well, you had issues there, Paul, did you?
Yeah, we had an old lady took out a gas meter yesterday across the street
Oh.
from me. Yeah, they had to
Oh.
evacuate the whole block, the whole area. Yeah.
Well, Roger, did you get a chance to see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Licking his fingers again.
Hugh's wishing he hadn't seen it now.
I really do wish. I regret it. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my
Yeah,
God. You see what Blind Neil just wrote?
Yeah. You don't have burials in Brockville, you
Apparently
just
not.
put it in the lake. Yeah.
I'm new. I don't know.
What did he write? I can't see.
Back in the 1980s, I bumped into a body at Centennial Park in Brockville while snorkeling.
No.
Oh,
That'd be the last snorkel swim I'd ever do.
oh my God. Can you imagine?
I don't mind dead things as long as I know that it's not a human.
May have been a human at one time.
Yeah.
Some people that believe in reincarnation is when you swat a fly, it might have been your great ancestor.
Yeah, I bet. You know.
Some people also think the world's flat too, right?
Took him a year to get back into the water.
I bet.
So, Hugh, any more dive board team members show up yet on your? No.
I haven't seen anything. No, the trap's down now because I haven't seen any chipmunks.
Oh, okay. All right.
As soon as I see one, I put it up, and then the next day I usually have a resident. So
Well, you could use some of that coyote paste too around there.
I'd rather not deter them. I'd rather kill them. No, I'm being very serious.
I get it. I do.
That
get
way
it.
they're done. You know,
I
like
do get it. That's one of the reasons why I'm disappointed about the trapper because
yeah,
they're out in the bushes around someplace watching me. That bastard. You know?
exactly.
All I hope is they don't end up under the other set of stairs or something, Paul. You scare them out of one spot just to into another one.
Right. Yep, and that very well could happen.
Yeah.
Do you have any more openings under your house anywhere?
No, but on the north side of the house, Roger, I've got huge bushes over there.
Okay.
All along the side of the house. And I know that birds are in there and everything else, and so there's plenty of places. And then, of course, out in the back out there, it looks like the trapper looked at some holes along my back fence that are, they got to be this big and this deep where they've thrown the dirt out of there. And he says, well, your dog's doing that. I said, no, Mia doesn't dig. And he says, well, maybe it's a badger or something. And
No, that's the skunks digging up grubs.
Yeah, probably.
For sure. You got 5 or 6 skunks there. You're gonna have little holes 4 or 5 inches deep all over your yard sooner or
Yeah,
later.
no kidding.
Well, the holes are this deep. One of them is could be 36 inches deep.
And how big around, Paul? Like 8 inches?
No,
Jeez. Massive?
36 inches.
That wouldn't be a skunk, would it?
No, that wouldn't be a skunk that big, I wouldn't think.
Would it be a possum doing that?
Ooh, I wouldn't think so. That's a big hole.
That's what I kind of thought too.
It's crazy. Like I know
But
dogs do dig big holes.
it's huge.
I would
And it,
sprinkle a little cayenne in there too.
yeah, well, except it's Mia's territory, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you'd know if it was Mia because her paws would be just rammed full of dirt.
No, then
And
they're
her,
not.
and her nails. Yeah.
In
But that's a
fact,
big
she
hole.
used to- at that point, she used to walk behind the bushes along the fence. Now she does it out in front of the bushes and around and then back to the fence again.
Okay.
So she doesn't want anything to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything that would dig holes that big unless it would be a coyote, wolf, dog, neighborhood kids.
Here,
Yeah, because it's in a secured 8-foot security fence all around the backyard. But
Not the
there's
neighbours
places-
digging holes for a body, is it?
There's places where you can see that something went under the security fence,
Huh.
and I keep throwing big blocks in there, could even be a brick or something, you know.
Yeah.
well, guys, I gotta take off. I gotta go to West Lorne today. I got a couple times to do. So
Hey,
Okay.
Paul, see you,
yeah,
bud.
it's a
Hey, Paul.
sort of, huh?
Good seeing you. You
Okay,
take
Paul.
care.
Good to
Hey,
see you.
Sam Aiden, how you doing?
I'll
Yeah, well-
let you know, Paul, how the big skunk dilemma turns
Yeah,
out.
well, funny last night, Paul, Val and Kim was on. I said, geez, is the Great American Skunk Hunt on tonight? Because I'm looking forward to it. But anyways, you would have took all the fun away taking those boards out. So
Yep, exactly. Well, the thing of it is we could sit there and watch cameras all day long, Paul, but unless you see what the hell is under there, you
yeah,
don't know. I mean, I had visions in my mind of some kind of a big den and all kinds of
I almost expected at least a hole, some kind of den or something in there.
So there's no hole, Paul. They're not going down along the side of the house.
No. In fact, let me share. I'll share it with you.
I just kind of wanted to go in between that board and the wall of the house, like the basement, because if
They
you
only
look,
need 2 or 3 inches to squeeze through.
oh, it's amazing at what little room they had. But you think with him making all that noise, they'd be out of there yesterday?
Well, that's what we were concerned. We were worried about, digging things up and tearing things up, and them little buggers going to come out, but they didn't come out because they weren't there.
Right.
So
You got that stringer that goes along the side of the house there. I just kind of wonder if they tunneled over there on the left-hand side there underneath your railing.
Yeah, they gotta be.
here's their main path right here. But you see, I used to have the cameras back here shooting that way, and they were down in here, which is right at ground level. And that dead skunk we've had was right about here.
So, Paul, go to the left there with your little cursor. Right underneath there, I wouldn't be surprised if in behind that they've got a hole dug out.
But would they need a hole though? Because they've got this effective cave down here, haven't they? Why dig when they don't need to? Yeah.
You're right. You're right, David.
Here, Rick, is about 2.5 inches.
That's all they need to get through.
Secure shelter there.
Just enough for them to get through.
Yeah. Jesus. I would have thought they would have had a hole underneath that stringer going along the foundation of the house.
Yeah, right along through there. Yep.
Nothing there.
Jeepers.
But you think all that noise and banging he did yesterday come out of there?
Well, they weren't there, so maybe when we started moving around, I had those extra cameras on. Remember, we were watching the skunk hunt.
Yep.
Yeah. So maybe that deterred them, and they just got the hell out.
Yeah, maybe.
Or this is just a stopover spot where they came and mourned or said a prayer for Uncle Art over here.
Or Mama.
Yeah.
Grandma.
Grandma Griselda.
What do you think, Rick? That center joist needs a joist hanger on both sides?
Yeah, I can say no hangers or nothing everywhere.
Jesus, that's sketchy. That's why I said to Paul, how wide is that?
Well, same with
I didn't build the damn deck, but I put 4 extra, 2 this way and 2 that way, 6-inch screws into the wood to there and on that side, because this board actually you could take and go like wonky with it.
Yeah, you're missing some vital structure pieces. There should be at least where your thing just was. There should be a joist hanger on either side of that, and then again where they're attached to the sides, like where the 4x4 chunks of posts are, that should be all gone, and there should be joist hangers there too. Yeah,
I'd almost be tempted to either put a post or a block underneath that center
right in the
where
center.
it crosses.
Yep. Absolutely. Like that will. Now, that's grandfathered in, so it's okay. But you built that now, it would fail.
No, a joist hanger is going to cost you what, $1.50?
Yeah, down in the States, something 75 cents or something probably.
Yeah.
What? I don't even know if that. Like you'd have to take it all apart to even get them in, right? Like.
No, you just put it underneath. And
up underneath, they pull up underneath. Oh yeah. 2 hangers, one on each side of that
2
board.
Inches. A joist hanger's 6 inches or 8 inches. He's only got 2 underneath. I guess you have to lay it down and pull it up. You can wiggle it in.
Yeah, lay it at an angle like this and put it in place.
Yeah, and then lift it up.
Pull the wings up.
Yep.
If you guys are under there and it's open, Paul, I would just add them. If you were a skinny guy like me at 170 pounds, maybe it wouldn't be so crucial. But that's a chair ramp.
This way, I could only put drill 1 screw at a time before I felt like I was going to pass out. So
yeah, no doubt.
It was 2 old guys, 68-year-old, and I think Nick's about 62.
Oh, geez.
They're taking this all apart and doing all of this.
That's a lot. You found Jones says they're playing mind games with you, Paul.
Yes, they are, and they're winning. And they're
Okay,
winning.
guys, I'm out of here. So talk to you guys later, eh?
Okay, Paul.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take
I'm gonna
care.
run too.
Oh, Gary, you heading
Hey,
out?
Gary.
Gary.
I'm heading out. We'll see you soon.
Hey,
So we'll
Gary.
fight tomorrow, Gary.
Good
Okay.
seeing you, Gary.
Great. Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Okay.
Cheers, guys.
And there were 5.
Sam Hayden says it'll be okay. It's a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, now they've got the border going to stay closed to the end of August. Probably, I don't see the border opening until next year myself.
Yeah, you're probably in the realm there, Paul.
Well,
But in
if you
Quebec-
think about it, not only health-wise is it good. What if you think about what is it like 80 or 90% of the population in Canada live along the U.S. border, and they do a lot of cross-border shopping. So by closing the border, they can't come over and spend money here. They got to spend it in your country, which stimulates your economy. And I think that's in the back of some people's minds, especially your business people over there. It's got to piss them off. They come over here in droves and go grocery shopping every week.
Absolutely.
So, your grocery stores over there got to be going,
Well, everything, Paul, because people go over there, get tires for their
Gas.
car, everything.
yep, gas, everything else.
They're doing the haying again already.
That's
So-
amazing, Roger.
It really kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it does, Paul. It does. But I mean,
Roger, you going to go out there and get some flying in on that haying process or what?
No.
No.
It's gonna be the same rigor mortis, Paul. Everybody's seen the videos I already did of them doing it already.
Everybody loves those videos, Roger. 2 reasons. One is you did it with your new Mini. The second reason is everybody does the common stuff, which I call uncommon. It's common, but it's uncommon. They all looking for that riverbed. They're all looking for that bridge. They're all looking for that, and which it's great to watch. But there's a bunch of people like to see that farming type of thing going on.
It's always the same routine. I mean, I just find it like boring now.
Oh, you get different angles, Roger. As you get better at it, I mean, that's right across the street. You could get lower on it and get it alongside and do all kinds of different sweeping.
I even go over and get a little bit of the highway from your place there.
Sure.
Not over top of it, but
Oh, no,
nice
not-
little drone shot of the town of
Everything
Lavigny.
nobody's watching, Roger, because they are. As
Mhm.
soon as Roger posts something on Canadian Drone Hub, people are watching because you can tell, even if they don't like it, 200, 300 people have viewed it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. That's if
Hugh,
Yeah.
do you disagree with that, Hugh, or what?
Well, I'm just joking around. I'm just making.
Oh, I know
making
you are,
fun of
but I mean, you can't judge how good a video is simply by the likes or dislikes. You got to
Take headline now.
You got to
No,
look.
but
at
I feel Roger's point as well.
Oh yeah.
I don't like flying the same thing over and over again myself, unless, say, there's a drastic change in weather or light or something. You know what I mean? Like a dawn flight or a night flight or a flight during a snowstorm.
And that's one of the reasons that I keep flying ships, and it might be the same ship a month ago or whatever, but the lighting's changed, the weather's changed, but
even the thing is,
water
like, sometimes somebody from the city is just loving to watch a video of somebody's country, even though it's the same field you flew before. Somebody's gonna watch it just because they're stuck in the city and they want to see what it's like out in the country.
yeah.
country living.
Well, I mean, all I got around is trees, right? You guys got beautiful fields and stuff going on.
Yeah, and big equipment, $200,000 combines and stuff running around.
You need to fly in the forest, creeping through the trees. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, I do that with the Whoop, but that's why it's always smashed up.
But if you do it slow with your camera drone, with your Mavic Mini now.
You know, here I actually did think about that, and then walking behind it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just go through.
exactly. I'm trying to think of who the guy is. He's out in British Columbia. He does that. He walks behind his drone and just flies it and creeps along under the
Is there not
trees. It's
somebody
really
who's
cool.
got their drone on a monopod or something and flies it as if it was a Osmo or something? You know.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I have one of
Or
those.
rather,
handheld-
carries it as if it was an Osmo rather than.
Yeah, I have a clamp for my Mavic Air that you can
Do ya?
hold it. Yeah. Because essentially the Mavic Air is a 4K video camera, right?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I thought, well, there's places I don't want to fly, but I still want to use a 4K video camera. So I got this
Right.
mount for my.
Right.
There's one called the Katana by
Yeah.
Polar Pro, I think.
Well, my phone's got 4K camera on it anyways, so that's why I never bothered.
there
But
you
yeah,
go.
you're right, it works.
Well, what you might want to get for your phone is one of those. What do you call them?
On one right now.
Gimbal with a handle and.
It's on a gimbal with a tripod and a
So
remote.
you-
It's got a remote control here if I can get it. Oh,
there's the Katana by Polar Pro. Oh, sorry, it's loading. But essentially, your
Yep.
drone goes in the bottom, and your camera goes in there, and you just carry it around and you just walk.
Yeah. I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a cheaper
cool.
version for like $30.
I seen the one the Mavic Pro has it too.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
can
that's
get
what
it
I
for just
got.
whatever you're
It's
doing.
even got a remote, everything. I got a couple different tripods
go.
and gimbal now, and but
My
I've only
Sam
just
says
got
he
this
does it
stuff in
too.
the last week.
Be right back, gang.
So do you
Is
find the drone overheats at all, Hugh, doing that?
No,
That was my only concern. I just was worried about
No.
the ECUs or something.
because you're
getting-
not running the motors, right? The motors are what gets very hot. Usually, the only time I ever get any overheating is if I'm in sport mode, full throttle, punching it, and then I'll
Right.
get max current airs, and I'll get or motors hot
Right.
or stuff like that.
Right.
And on hot days, obviously when it's 30, 35 degrees Celsius or something.
I almost had just this past summer that same drone, but the young lad, it was the Fly More combo, $900.
Yep.
I was working with him 1 week, and I told him, if you ever want to sell it, let me know. I'll give you the $900 for it. And then the next week, I seen him at work. I said, "So you think about selling that drone?" He's like, "Yeah, I sold it last night." I
Oh
was
shoot!
like, "Oh, shit, I would have got it," because I think that's a great little drone too, right?
Which one?
Mavic Air.
Oh, the
original.
Mavic Air. Yeah, I love mine. Love mine.
Yeah, I thought it was a great drone. I mean, I always watched you and Gary flying them, but I'm happy with what I have now. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I would have paid the $900 for the Fly More combo 6 months ago.
Yeah. Now the only difference is you have to have your license, your basic license, to fly it. So
Well, see, that's the thing, and I got enough stuff that, collect dust right now.
yeah, Sam, I'll just put my email in here. My public email. Studios. Here's my public email, Sam. That's on my page. That's all one. Asgard Studios North @gmail.com.
That's the email you don't mind if everybody spams?
Yeah. I also have a personal email that I usually only share with like family or friends, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I have a few different emails, and I don't even look
Yeah.
at any of them, so that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Just spam away.
Let me know when you got it, Sam, and I'll pull it off there. Yeah, I never leave even my business email. I don't leave up just because you do get
Yeah.
spam from other assholes.
Well, that's the whole thing, and some of these idiots will sit there and send you thousands of freaking forwarded nude pictures of whateverness.
Right?
It's
so strange.
Yeah, man, the other day I got still one of those phone calls. There's going to be charges against your social insurance number if you don't call back and all this horse shit.
Yeah.
They can put me in jail. Put me in jail then. If that's what this is, come. The guy he hung right up, right away, hangs up.
You should say I'm armed and ready. Let's do it.
That's it.
What's your name? What's your name so I can call out to you when you come to my door?
Yeah, come pick me up.
Punk ass.
Mia wouldn't eat her breakfast unless I diced up a couple of strips of bacon, and just a little sprinkle of cheddar cheese on top.
Ooh, nice. I made a nice cheese omelet this morning for breakfast.
Yeah,
Our pets were spoiled.
yes, they are.
Oh yeah, my guy was eating hot dogs fresh off the barbecue last night.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? My dog's just like my kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'd stand in front of a car and get run over before I'd let that dog get hurt.
Yeah,
For
that's right. That's exactly right.
That's what my mom says. They're just as much family as the rest. We had a relative come over, and because he's a big fuzzy dog, there's dog hair, right? You can't keep up on it all. I got a robot that cleans it, but still. And she told my mom she wouldn't come back because I had dog hair, like not a lot, but
Who
a little
said
bit on
that?
her. One of my relatives.
Said they
And
wouldn't come back to visit you.
That's right, because the last time they came, they got dog hair on her skirt. I was like, well then, cool. I don't have to worry about it.
You know what I'm
coming over.
saying? Here you go,
Like,
relative.
Yep. I couldn't believe it. Like, my dog is like so friendly. Like, he's not, he's in, I don't know. I couldn't get it. So I'm not coming back because I got fur on my. Okay, then. That's awesome. I didn't want your stupid ass here anyway.
At which point you say, fine, my plan worked.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Well, you go to my mom's house. She's got a little Chihuahua, right? So there's those little, little wiry hairs. You get those too, right? Like,
Yeah.
my mom's
We
got those
had Dobermans for
budgies.
10
You know
years.
those budgie birds that little, I don't know, they're like a mini parrot or whatever. My mom's
Yeah.
got a couple of those too. The one says hi, the other one just chirps or whatever. But my aunt complained about the budgies having a little bit of like feathers that fly off when they freak out. It's
Yeah.
just, I don't know, some people, eh?
Sorry, but budgies have feathers and dogs have fur.
Right? Like, my mom made a remark to her, well, if you would visit more, then I wouldn't have to have a budgie to talk to. And I guess my aunt didn't say too much after that.
So don't forget, Paul, Monday morning, you're doing the live stream.
Yep. That's what you told me.
Yeah.
Live from Studio B, it's Paul Murray.
And they're calling for thunderstorms and everything on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it's about 5 days worth of nonsense, eh?
Yeah.
Monday morning, right, Roger? You're live?
Next Monday morning. Yeah.
I gotta check and see if the X is awake here. Just a sec, guys.
You want to go Thurs again?
Tea refill time, back in a tick.
Let her out the front door and she'll be banging at the back door pretty soon.
Is that her route?
Yeah.
So, Roger, how'd you make out with Greyhound? Did that all work out for you?
Oh yeah, that was a good, perfect movie. I'm gonna burn it to DVD now.
Oh, nice. It was good, eh?
Yeah. And
Pretty intense, eh?
we finally got the other movie too we were looking for.
Good.
Ad Astra.
Oh, Ad Astra.
Yeah.
I didn't like it very much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we're gonna look at it probably tonight.
Oh, okay. I won't say anything then.
I
It wasn't my
looked at
favorite.
one
That's all.
yesterday off of Netflix. It was called The Gentleman.
The Gentleman. Oh,
With Conaughey. Conaughey is his name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks good.
It has 3 or 4 good actors in it.
Oh, yeah. Right on. Oh,
Okay,
Charlie Hunnam.
now- Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey, Michelle Dockery. Oh, yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
That's on Netflix right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to watch that today.
Okay, now listen to this. I get Netflix off of Google Chrome.
Okay.
And I've been having problems with it. So I got Firefox. I open up the Firefox, go in there. They got more movies on the Firefox Netflix than they have on Google Chrome.
Really?
Like The Nun. You can't find it on Google Chrome's Netflix. But I go on Firefox, it's there.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know.
Huh.
He was on here about an hour ago there, Sam Hayden. He was on. Yeah, he said hi to everybody. TCM drone. He was on this morning. Sam Hayden, can you get my email from Roger and shoot me an email? I'd like to have your email, Addy. If that's cool. Asgard Studios?
Yeah, it's already done.
You already sent me an email?
Yep.
Okay.
Look at that. Well, Amazon Prime.
Oh.
Just got the Amazon delivery. Oh, I guess that's backwards there, but.
What's it for? What is it?
It should be a laser level. I happen to have dropped my laser level, and then I actually built something with it, and I kept looking at the pocket door thinking, this is at a level. What's going on here? So I checked the laser, and it was at a level.
Okay.
So Amazon's got good deals on these Hupar green. It should be a green laser. Yeah, it's a green one. Leveling stuff. It's a line laser.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Get her out of the package here.
Don't drop it.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's
and then
pretty.
It screws onto the tripod, right? And so it's also got a mount, so you could like magnet mount it to the wall or the steel studs.
Oh, very nice.
I do a lot of framing commercial work, right?
Okay.
So would that replace like a chalk line sort of thing?
It replaces a chalk line or it replaces a level, both.
Nice.
There you go, Sam. TCM Jones in.
There's the pupper dog.
The pupper dog in it. Whoa! Come on, pupper dog, get out of there. Yeah, you almost took that right out.
Say goodbye to the level.
Yeah, you can see the level line for 75 meters with the card.
Okay.
Which is pretty reasonable.
What's the card for?
He wants to go back in already.
Of course he does. Let's see how the card has a little magnet on it.
He wants the door open so he can do that half in, half out thing like he was doing yesterday.
Yeah, that's everything. The ex-wife's awake now because this Amazon guy woke her up. Yeah, so I better not do that. I'm in shit for letting him wake her up, but whatever.
Yeah, so what's the card for?
Force me now. Sorry?
The card, what does it do?
You can see the laser.
Yeah, so you can see the laser so the card will have see that it's got a magnet, so I can stick it on the ceiling or wherever, and then you can actually see the laser line on the card.
Gotcha.
At a great distance, in the sunlight, right?
Yeah, I've never used one before.
Yeah, carpentry's come a long, long way. This is like my 6th laser. Carpentry's come a long way, right? Like, it's not usually pull out a string line to level anything anymore, or even a level. I don't even use a 4-foot level.
Yeah, that's what I got hanging in my garage wall.
I can't even remember how long. Yeah. But that's like drones, right? The first thing I flew was a balsa wood airplane.
No.
Yeah, they've sure come a long way.
I was, as a joke, going to take a couple. You can buy the plans for the balsa wood.
I can't hear you guys are breaking up. I got to stop this and restart.
I was going to make a drone.
Oh, how long?
Out of the plans, just take a set of plans and adjust it so you just use a little bit of the plan.
Yeah.
Bolt it all together, and use some FPV gear to fly it, just as a spoof.
Yeah.
And then I saw on one of the flying things somebody was already doing it, so yeah, that's that one out the window. I'll do something different sometime. I have to think of something else. Yeah.
Well, I'm not doing any construction around here. It's not my place. I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, I hadn't built anything in a long time since I did that workbench. That was the first project I'd done in years.
Yeah.
Well, it turned out good.
No, it's not bad. Not bad at all. It's
Well,
not as
something like that.
robust.
Well, that's the thing. You got for the application of what you're using it for, you have to build and design for that, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to use 2x12s if you're only going to hang like model airplanes on it, right?
No, but what I really would have wanted was a 4x8 sheet of plywood on the top to really give it rigidity and strength. But because I
Right.
couldn't get the sheet in my car, I had to end up using, 1x6s or whatever. So it's a little more flimsy than I would like. But like you say, it's for the application. I'm not building huge things anyway, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's
But-
mainly so I've got a bit of a table to kind of hang my tools and to organize, some drone projects and stuff like that. So
And put things on so they have to clear it before you can do anything.
and put things. Well, not only can I put things on, now I've got space to put it under, right? So, woo, you blinded me.
It
I'm
works.
thinking of doing a major cleanup in my garage there for next winter. I have the carport, so I'm taking a carport out of there. I'm going to put it beside the garage, and what's in the garage is going to go into it,
Okay.
like my workbench, because you don't use it during the winter.
Yeah.
Tractor and all that. It's all going to go in there, so I can put my car in the garage for the winter.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm taking the 2 doors off the garage, and I'm sticking a new carport onto it.
Like you're gonna build one?
No, I'm going to buy a new carport, and I'm going to stick it against the garage doors.
Is this the kind you have to take down every year, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to just take the cover off every year.
But now, if you take the cover off and you've got a workbench and stuff in there, what about all that?
No, but in the summertime, it'll go back in the garage.
Okay.
It's just to put my car away for the winter, I mean, keep it out of the elements.
Just so there's no snow and stuff. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Or I do everything in the garage and I stick the carport onto it, but enough to put my car in on cement.
Yeah.
I had the same carport. Well, I still technically do, but I didn't weight it down or bolt it to the ground, and the wind caught it and ripped the
Okay.
one side up, and it shredded the tarp.
Yeah.
I was thinking about just getting one of those, like a 50 by 20 tarp, and then putting patio stones down, put the frame back up, and then wrap the whole frame in it.
Yeah.
That way, at least I can still use it, right? They're pretty handy.
Hey guys, CCM, Kenny and John Hub. The inside of the new system. Ugh.
That's cool, Sam. It's good.
There's a carport's on special now.
Build my new chair because my chair's creaking so bad it sounds like it's about to break on me.
Instead of paying $600 for a carport, you can pay $399.
Well, it's nice to have the carport, the amount of snow we get up here, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than having to wait 20 minutes to get your windshield clear.
And my tractor guy said it'll be ideal to change my carport places. They give me much easier access to my driveway to clean.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have to plug your car in there sometimes, Roger, like for the block heater, or no?
With all the cars I've had, I think I plugged my cars in only twice in one winter.
Oh.
In
That's
all
not
the
bad.
years I've had cars, yeah. Well, we hit 45, almost 50 below here once. That time I plugged the car in.
Yeah.
Now only for 2 days. That was it. But with all the cars I've had since I've been young, I never plugged my cars in.
Yeah, I've never done it either.
My father used to plug it in religiously.
Oh,
Every
plug.
winter.
Oh, the plug-in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Used to plug it in religiously every winter. No,
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah. So I've had a few times where it wouldn't even nothing, just too
Burn
cold.
over.
We had one where the block heater started a fire.
Oh,
Yep.
Every time I unplug my father's car, I get a shock. Every freaking time.
Oh,
I used to go to work before him sometimes. Oh, you want to unplug my car? No, not really.
Missing that ground strap. Well, I'm all out of cigars and all out of coffees and jeepers.
Yeah.
I'm out of coffee.
Okay, Sam.
I decided since I've been having these heart issues to cut back on my caffeine intake, so I'm
Yeah.
limiting myself to 1 cup a day now.
Oh, that's all. I'm doctor's orders. I'm only supposed to have 1, but I usually sneak 2.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, the caffeine spins me right out sometimes. I need more than a cup and a half, 2 cups. If I don't eat with it, I'll be all spun out and laying on the ground, sleeping for an hour or 2 till I feel better.
Holy shit.
I have at least 3 or 4 cups a morning. Only had 2 so far this morning. Paul, so you're still on the internet buying stuff, trying to find your coyote? Oh, he's on the phone. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's on the phone.
My son just got a gaming chair he's building right now over in the living room.
Oh,
Yeah. Fancy chair.
nice.
Well, as long as it's not a gaming chair with that red.
Outline. Yeah.
Yeah. That was priceless.
Yeah. Hey, you.
What's that?
You. He said as long as it's not that gaming chair with the red outline on it.
Oh, does yours have a red outline on the back?
No, but
Like the piping? Does it have like piping, red piping? There's one my friend built the other day.
oh geez.
Okay. Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah. I gotta get another chair for this one here. This one here is not too
Nope, no red piping. Looks normal.
good.
I asked him, I said, does your chair look like a penis?
Well, I bought one of those regular office chairs for like $60. Put it together. We used it one day. It's absolute junk. I couldn't believe it. You got to put some money into those chairs, I guess.
You really, especially if you're heavier. Like I'm a heavy guy too, so I have to make sure that I get a heavyweight chair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right,
or at least get that extended warranty. So.
Yeah. Well, me, I bought mine at the Bureau Grow. I bought that Bureau Grow. It cost almost $600.
Cool.
And the guarantee was on it. It says if your leather starts cracking on the handles, let us know. We'll replace them.
Yeah.
So I told them right away what was happening. The leather is cracking on the arms. So they gave me back the whole amount that I spent on the chair on a gift card, and
That's
I kept the
amazing.
chair.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I told him, do I bring the chair back? No, you keep the chair. This is fix it the way you want it. And this is we're saying go there and they'll give you a gift card for
It's amazing.
of course you gotta get a gift card because you gotta spend money there. They don't give you cash.
Yeah, but even still.
So I was happy about that.
Yep.
Is it a comfortable chair though, Roger?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think the second day I sat into it there, my back wasn't hurting anymore. My tailbone wasn't hurting.
Oh,
And this
nice.
chair is good for 400 pounds.
Oh,
That's
nice.
me too. I was a pretty big guy, so it's good for 400 pounds.
Wow, you get two and a quarter of me in there.
Oh, it's a chair like Paul's. He's got the
Yeah.
same thing. I was shocked at the price it was though. It's, oh, what the hell? I need it. That's all. I gotta get it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, you
and
sit in it all
that's
day.
your health too, right? Yeah, that's right. You're sitting in it all day and your back. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although sometimes I couldn't walk anymore almost because my back was killing me so much. I was walking like the hunchback
Wow.
of Notre Dame, you know.
That's no good.
Yeah.
Well, I bought the cheaper chair this time. I think I spent $150 on it, but I got the 3-year extended warranty. So hopefully, if anything happens to it, you know, it should be all right. But I didn't feel like spending the $500 or $600 on the heavy duty chair this time
Yeah.
because I did last time. I spent, I think, $600.
Yeah, Lindsay spent a lot of money on a chair for me,
Yeah.
and it's sat here. I'm sat on an office chair.
Okay.
It's actually still going. It's from where I used to work. It was bought for me, to fit me, shape, back, everything, and it's the most comfortable chair I've ever had. It's falling apart. The cloth on it is wasted through. Some of the levers don't work properly. You've got to shuggle them about a bit to get. But it's almost custom made for me. It's so bloody comfortable. So my expensive chair that Lindsay bought me sits there, and I've got my old office chair.
Well, it's a backup for when the old office chair finally dies, right?
Yeah, but you can't argue with it. I mean, I used it for 11 years. So it's 16-year-old. Yeah. I dread to think what they spent on it, but that's what they did. You got a custom built chair when you joined the company.
Wow.
When your probation and everything was done, because you were sat in it all day.
Yeah.
And
That's it.
you know,
Oh yeah.
that's where your work was there. And when I was leaving, I said, well, what hinting, what can I do with my chair? Yeah, take it with you. It's no good to us. We can't use it for anybody else. And as I say, I was there 11 years, and I'm still sat on it now, and it's still comfortable.
Yeah, when I worked in tech, they used to buy us pretty expensive chairs.
Yeah.
Because we were, I would say I would work 12 hours a day sometimes.
Yeah.
You're sitting in that chair all day.
If you've got a problem that's stopping somebody working, that's making the company lots of money, you can't stop working. You've got to get his problem sorted.
Yep. Indeed. What you doing, Paul?
On the phone.
I think he's on hold on a phone.
Oh.
Well, I'm trying to find the lattice to put on the side.
Ah.
Nobody has it. This COVID thing has got everything is in high demand. Anything like home improvement
Yeah.
Yeah.
flying off the shelves.
And then going to sit in people's garages because they can't be bothered once they've got it, probably.
Yeah, because I got mine.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to get myself a second cup of coffee. I'm dying. I'll be back in a minute.
We won't tell the doc. It's
If
all
I
right.
have a heart attack, call 911 for me.
A 4x8 sheet of that white vinyl lattice, Rick. How much do you think they want for it?
Oh, got to be $68-$70 or something crazy for the vinyl stuff.
Well, in the U.S., I can get it for $35 if they had it.
Yeah, that's about $60-$70 Canadian.
But I don't know how many I'd need. I'd probably need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
5 or 6.
7, 8. 8 of them.
How long's that ramp?
Well, I think it's on. Just a minute, I'll measure it. What the post to post, and I can tell you. Then we can use simple math.
There we go. Because that lattice should be 8-foot lengths.
Yeah, so you'll probably be cutting it too because it's going down in the slope.
That's right. So on that side, you'll get 2 pieces out of 1 at the very end.
At the end, yeah.
You'll have to dig a trench there to put it in there too.
What a rigmarole for some skunks, eh? Like it's
Oh, that's not mine.
It's not mine.
5 foot between the posts, and there's 5 of them down. Yellow.
What he said, 5 of them?
Yeah, so
5 close.
25 feet.
It needs to be, actually, it needs 1, 2, 3.
Before to get that 25 feet.
3/4 one, yeah.
Okay, well, that was Lynn that just called me because I was talking to her about my dilemma, and she's got about 8 or 10 sheets in the back of her garage.
Oh, yeah?
There you go.
Oh,
Of the
There you go.
last one. Yep.
you only need 4 of them.
For the ramp.
Well, you got 5 sections on each
Yep.
side.
Oh, so you need 8 of them.
But here's my question. When I go to cut them at the diagonal when they're going down,
Yep.
at some point in time, I might have one of them that would just be able to go to the next one and the next one.
Well, you'll be able to use that one that you cut down, the other side of it on the other
Yep.
slope.
Flip it over, yeah. Well, on the first one, I won't be able to because it's more than the 4 feet because they're 4 by 8, but it's more than 4 feet up to the. But after that, you're right. As I get down, I should be able to flip and use type of thing.
Yeah.
And see, normally what I would say, okay, I just go up and buy 2 or 3 or 4 of them to start with and see what I end up with, right? But once you start it, you don't want to, oh, I got to order some more. Or I
Yeah,
got to
then you gotta
look
wait
for
a week.
some more.
Yeah, it's quite the rigmarole.
How you gonna nail the on the other side though? Your ramp is close to the house.
Well, you're gonna have to put the
but
limits.
I got about this much room between the house and the ramp.
Ah, okay.
And if I stand on my head, maybe
Ah,
I can get a screw
Right.
in.
I have to.
But I am going to have to find some kind of a. Well, they also sell a channel that you can then screw the channel to the upright because they're going to be out further, and then wick it in there and spring it in so that it's in there, to secure it. And then you can take and use the white screws across the top into the wood deck. I don't know.
You almost might be wise to take a 2x2 and screw it all along the bottom of it too. Give it a rigid edge. Or
Yeah.
2x4 or whatever, but. Order wasn't close, Paul. I'm close enough. I would come and do it for you for sure, but.
I understand, and I appreciate the offer, and I know you're good for the offer, Rick, but we live in different times.
Yeah, it's for sure different. And I've never volunteered to cross that border before.
Well, you'd have to follow what Val talked about. Just don't be going ee.
Yeah, that's it. Well, gentlemen, I better get motivated here and put that laser level to use because that's why I got it. So, anybody going on tonight? What? I don't even know what day. We're at Wednesday. Those guys tonight.
Yeah, those guys.
Guys are on at 5
Guys are fun.
on Phantom Flight 101.
And I've got a Zoom birthday party to go to later.
You do?
There you go. The old Zoom party.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if I don't see you guys later on this evening, we'll chat in the morning and figure out if we're doing the Rouser Palooza.
Okay. Rick, you take care. Have a great day.
Good luck with the skunks, Paul. Cheers, guys.
All right.
Okay, Frank, I just sent you the link.
Yeah, borders are funny things, aren't they, when it comes to crossing them?
Yeah.
I'm thinking at some point in time I need to go out and set the table and the chop saw out there. And because of the boards I bought, I should have asked them to cut them in 4 foot, you know, but I didn't. So I'll have to get the chops out, mark 4 feet, and then, you know, you put it up into the back brace, makes it square, and just.
Okay. I sent you a link there to thank. Yeah.
Coffee number 2.
Number 2.
There you go. That's because when you're missing a certain point of
my
caffeine.
friend Nick helped me out a lot, you know, yesterday. But one thing I noticed is Nick is kind of not as careful as I am, you know, and he broke 2 of my drill bits because he like cranks them sideways and stuff and snap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I say. Oh, okay.
That's one thing we're not missing here. There's lots of drill bits and lots of screw bits for the drills and all that. Not missing any of that. Because when I did the house the other end there, when I did all the construction inside of it and all that, I bought a lot of extra tool, a lot of extra bits, a lot of extra this.
Well, I'm into my last third set of drill bit selections. You know what I mean? I got this set, this set, this set. So I'm into the third set now.
You know what I hate is when you break one drill bit, you can't replace one drill bit. You have to go buy a whole damn new set to get the one drill bit you broke.
Well, what I can do, and I just thought about it, Mr. Gadget here, I do have one of those drill bit sharpeners that puts the tip on the end where you turn it or you put it in the holder and you turn it and it makes it into a new tip. I could take the one that he just pre-mated and probably at least get the hole started, you know.
The problem I find with drill bits is you can buy a single drill bit, but that single drill bit for £2 more you could have the whole you get the whole box.
Another set, yep.
Yeah. So you buy the whole box and you end up with a whole load of boxes with that one drill bit missing.
So I broke a power screwdriver bit the other day, and I needed that's the one that I use the most, and so of course I had to go buy a whole new set.
Yeah.
It really pissed me off.
Well, where I go buy my stuff, they got all like little candy jars full of those bits for the screws.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you can take they're what 30 cents each or something like that. You take a handful. There,
you can get a drill bit for 30 cents. You better buy a bunch, Roger.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you're going to need it.
That's right. Don't listen to them young whippersnappers.
That's what I did when I was doing the construction. I took a handful of this one, a handful of that one there. Diamonds and the square heads. There you go.
And they've got a new head now that's the kind of dominant. It's like a star shaped, eh?
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, pentalobe or something. I don't know. But it's like the new standard.
What they do is when you buy a box of screws, they give you one of those in there.
Yes.
But go back if you don't use all the screws and try and find that. Oh, hell no. Yeah. I know I put it in the big toolbox, the upright tool chest somewhere, but I've got it so full of extra screws and stuff, you can't.
Yeah. They migrate. And you've put them somewhere safe.
Yep.
so safe you can't remember where it is.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to
Done
miss
that.
it. You know?
I think I'm having problems with my internet. Like it's blocking off. Like David's freezing up on me. Paul's freezing up once in a while on me.
Well, Lynn told me she could not come on and join YouTube to watch your show, Roger, because all it came up with was she could see the chat, but she couldn't see any video.
Oh, no. Oh. Hey, good morning there, John Spiesel.
I noticed the quality of our thing in Zoom this morning is not as good as usual.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking at. I'm looking at YouTube itself, and it's okay, but Roger is jumping.
I'm
Yeah.
freezing up.
Well, the other thing I have to do was on the regular YouTube channel, that gear at the bottom, I have to click on that because periodically it jumps from down from 720 down to like 144.
Yeah.
That sounds like internet problems. Let me have a look.
David is
See
going to
that?
fix the internet.
See if I can see anything down on the on the. Yes, and
Oh,
that looks okay.
second cup of coffee is so good.
Good morning, John Spizo.
You're gonna make me want to go and make one now.
Yeah, there seems to be problems. East coast of the States and southern England ain't that great.
Probably Canada too, right? Well, for Rogers on the
No, there's a little bit around Toronto and Montreal, but not great. It seems to be Washington, Philly, New York, Boston area, and London in the UK.
the Roger would be affected around Montreal.
Yeah, it's not too bad, Montreal, but it's the big servers on the east coast of America seem to be
Coast
having
border,
issues
huh?
at Zoom. Yeah. Let me just
Val,
go back.
she sent me a text. Val sent me a text. She had no internet this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're frozen, yeah. And then you're back. Then you're frozen. Then you're back. It's like watching one of those old time movies where people move like this. You know?
Because I'm getting
Hi,
that
John
thing there.
Speaker.
My internet's unstable. I'm getting a lot of the messages this morning.
Yeah.
Paul, did you take your meds this morning?
What day's today?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I didn't take yesterday's,
Oh,
and I didn't take today's yet.
Hey, Frank, how
Usually,
you doing?
usually Roger reminds me.
Hey guys, how you
I
doing?
reminded you this morning when I was taking my shot. How you doing?
Email from Canada to Canada took a long time to get in. Sorry.
that's right.
It's like Canada Post. There you go.
Oh, Canada Post is so bad for parcels. For letter, they're good, but parcels, they're
Terrible.
very bad. If you send something with a parcel, don't hold your breath because
It's
you're
like
gonna wait
rolling
long.
dice.
Yeah.
It's worse than rolling dice.
I got
I ordered a 3D printed porter potty from a buddy so I can put it on my trails. So this thing is going to be about 8 or 9 inches tall. It's kind of cool.
Oh,
It's going to sit on the trail. So I actually sent a picture to some people already, like on the Facebook group, and just mentioned, I go, for your scale truck guys, I have this on the trail. So this is only for the scale truck guys in your truck. It's not for you. It's just for your scale trucks, in other words. Some people found it funny.
so you actually built a little scale porta potty, or they ordered one?
Yes.
Wow. That's
Hang on a
dedication to realism, man.
Well, I got lots of things on my skill trail now. I build a watchtower. You know those fire watchtower that you see in the woods? They're very tall over the trees. I built one
wow.
of those. It's over 6 foot tall. It's actually 6 foot 7 inch tall.
So you got like a course where you run your trucks?
Yes.
Outside or inside?
outside.
Wow, that's really cool.
It takes about 3 hours to run the course. I got North Trail and South Trail. So it takes about 3 hours to do everything. I just had an event here. I had about 20, 25 people that came.
Wow.
The front of the house was full of cars. Like, it was amazing. I had 20 cars up front, and I was scared that the cops or the city bylaw was going to stop and say, hey, you're not allowed more than 10 people. But
Oh, yeah.
everybody's spread in the woods. So there was
Right.
no people more than 3 or 4 people that were together at one time, but everybody's
Right.
spread in the woods because it's all open. So
That's cool, man.
it was a fun day. It was.
Did you do lots of video of it?
Yeah, I actually
check
posted
that
a
on your
video
channel.
of the last trail video on my YouTube channel. It was kind of cool.
Okay, I gotta pull that up and take a look.
I'll find it and I'll send it. I'll post a link.
Sure. Yeah.
So you don't have to find it.
I didn't even know these things existed. That is really cool.
Yeah.
I got you. I found you.
So the last one was COVID Survivor RC Trail Run.
COVID Survivor RC Trail Run, June 28th. Here we go.
Yep. I'll post a link there in chat, so if anybody else doesn't have my YouTube channel, they can check it out. There you go.
Oh my God, a seesaw.
Yeah,
Holy catfish.
there's a lot of things. I did a camber road, so when you go with your truck, you have to climb a hill, and then you have to turn, but it turns on an angle, so you got to watch that your truck doesn't fall off. There's a whole bunch of different stuff on there. I built a new bridge, a new covered bridge. I have like 3 or 4 bridges on my trail. A spot called Sandy Hill, which is a hill very tough for the truck to climb.
I used to do real off-roading with Jeeps. I was actually an instructor down in the States in Virginia.
Well, I keep
Just
telling
something I
you,
did part-time.
I keep telling you, new people, even with your small RC trucks, don't follow your truck. Be beside it or be in front of it. Watch where your wheels are. Always watch where your wheels are, and you'll be fine.
Yep.
I see so many people breaking axles, or like as soon as they get hung up, or a root or something grabs their axle, and then they just give throttle and it breaks. Well, that's because you weren't watching.
Yep.
If you got to know where your wheels are, just like a real truck. If you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want to fall off, like I got two trees that are going straight, and you got to drive right on top of it and keep your balance. Like if you watch your front tire, you won't fall off. The rear is going to follow. Just watch your front tire. So it's fun. Sorry, I took over the show there, Roger.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. If I can, I got problems with my internet, man.
Yeah, number one son's home, so he's having to tell me what he's been up to.
Start your year off on
Oh,
the right
shut
foot.
up! I thought I had that switched off.
Nope.
Right, let's get me sorted out again.
That's an
I did have it
impressive
switched.
selection of vehicles. Wow.
Yeah. And I did a whole bunch of different challenges. Like you notice at the front, there's that kind of frame twister to actually for the trucks.
Yeah.
So, but one of these days I'll take my little DJI Sparks and I'll bring it in the wood and I'll try to fly it in the woods just to get a top view, because the wood is all open. It's all cedar, but they're very tall trees and there's no branch in the way. You do have to watch out for the trees.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to get an top view of the trail. So I gotta try to bring my Sparks in the woods.
Yeah. Okay, Blind Neil, see you later. You take care.
I'm in awe watching this video, Frank. It's just like awesome. It really is.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, you
kidding.
come here for the day, and some people, it just blows their mind how fun it is and how cool it is to drive in those trails. And I am adding to it all the time. So
Yeah. I'm always getting that bloody notification. My internet's not stable.
There should be a little box or tick here if Bell Canada. The Son's been talking about the price gouging that's going on for the hotels. You know, he's travelled for all around Scotland and he needs overnight accommodation. Well, now they can open again. They're price gouging.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
to me, it's the price of RC parts. Like any RC parts has gone up. It's crazy, and they're very hard to find, and everybody's jacking up the price.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's it might go down by the winter time, but I have a feeling the price is going to stay up there for a while. Yeah, Frank, I'm getting the fiber optic wiring in
Okay, good,
in about 5 to 8 months.
cool.
Cogeco company passed by and they did all the tests on the telephone post here. And the guy was here in my yard and I went down and talked to him. He says, this is for Cogeco Cable Company. We're going to be posting the fiber optic wiring and yada, yada within 5 to 8 months. So I know they put wirings up in the post during the winter. I know that. So. And I'm going to say bye-bye to Bell. Believe me.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And then Roger will have a screen up behind Paul, like Paul has behind him, with his internet speed on.
So I'll share my screen and show a couple photos if you don't mind, Roger.
That's okay. Go ahead.
So this is the porta potty I posted, the picture.
Okay.
So the door here is about 8-inch tall. So it should be kind of cool on the trail. I do have other pictures, but I'm waiting for the 3D print to actually get here.
Okay.
Cool on the trails. This is my switchback road that you climb up, and I actually started doing a retainer wall for it. And this is all scale. So I'm trying to build it as scale. I still have to build this wall here and like 3 other walls. So I'm working on that. So that should be kind of cool. But there's a lot of things. This is before the retainer wall on here.
Okay.
So this is a starting gate I built for when you start off. I'll have some banners on this, but this is all scale. This is a skate park I went bashing with my son. It was fun.
Yeah.
But here's my tower. This is from the top to the bottom, 6 foot 7 inches. There's my scale barn.
Wow.
So the scale, the trail goes at the back here in the woods. That's an old town I had. It all broke down after 5 years. So here it is in the trails at the back.
A lot of work. A lot of work.
There's me. I'm 6 foot tall and I'm standing beside that tower. And I built a ATCO construction site cabin, so it actually looks good on the trail.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool. So that's me building the tower, watchtower. Happy Canada Day. And that's the ATCO on the trails. So that's what it looks like when you put the truck beside it. So that's kind of cool.
Okay.
That's my covered bridge, one of them.
Wow. That's some serious detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the alternating colors of the wood on the bottom. Damn, man, that's nice.
Yeah. I'm debating of staining it like a wood color. I've seen some other people, but I like the age look of it. So it's going to take time, but just the weathering of it. Beside here, behind here, you'd notice there's another bridge. That's my wire bridge. I actually have 2 airplane wire, the metal wire. Just that's what you got to balance on to cross this bridge. It's kind of cool.
Watch that on the video. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So that's that bridge on the underneath.
So are these RC vehicles mostly one certain scale, like 1/72nd or something?
1/10 scale.
1/10 scale. Okay.
Now
so you build according to that, right? I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But there's some issues. Like this is a TRX4. The wheelbase is a little bit different than this one here. The name of it escaped me. But I have other that have tiny tires like this, and the wheelbase is much different.
Yeah.
But they all fit on there. What doesn't fit on there would be a Wraith. That's a much wider angle wheelbase.
Yeah.
And it's hard to match all these truck and
I
to
bet.
make sure that all these truck actually fits on there. So that's me and this little figure is 6-inch tall or 7. I think it's 7-inch tall, this little guy. This is 2 feet wide, 7-inch long from the front to the back. The covered area is 6 feet. So it's a pretty long bridge. Kind of cool.
My wife only wishes I had that kind of woodworking skill.
You'll be doing a lot of work in the house, my friend.
Yes, I would.
I used to be a carpenter, so I've done lots of carpentry work. So
Okay.
lots of fun on my trails.
No, for sure.
My wife the other day, she goes, "Okay, you build enough there on the back. Like, I want you to fix the deck. I want you to fix this. Like, you need enough work on the back." So do some housework. Okay.
They're a bit more expensive though, working on the decks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lots of fun.
Yeah. Well, Paul, how's everything getting straightened out?
Who knows?
Yeah. It's one of those days. It's one of those weeks, Paul.
Yeah, and they say that 2020 and 2021 are not going to be a lot of fun. So I guess we have to make fun wherever we can.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
And in my case, if it's chasing skunks around to playing outdoor carpentry, I guess we got to do what we got to do.
Listen, I run a chipmunk hotel and spa, so I never expected to be doing that either.
We started doing that too. We're putting nuts and putting bird feed, and it's all the squirrels. There's black squirrel, brown squirrel, and chipmunks. That actually comes.
So you trying to get rid of them or attract them?
No, we're feeding them, so we
Okay.
are attracting them.
I'm
I live in
actually-
the country.
Well,
Disposing of them.
in essence, Hugh is feeding the chipmunks too, but it's their last supper.
Oh yeah.
He's got a trap with a bucket full of water,
He's
and he
giving them
puts
swimming lessons.
sunflower seeds on the top, and he's got a ramp that goes up, and on the end, it's got a little tilt thing, so they step on it.
No tilt, no
down.
tilt thing. It's just on the
they
edge
just-
of the bucket.
They just jump in.
Yeah.
All
They
on
just
their own.
jump in all on their own. They see the layer of sunflower seeds and just think it's a bucket of sunflower seeds. And so they jump in. Yeah. So the thing is, Frank, I've got them living inside my garage. They're in the walls. So I'm trying to get rid of the infestation.
And you're up to what, 15 now? You've gotten rid of
15.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in my shed or in my garage where I built that bridge. It's mouse. I'm trying some mice. So I do have mouse.
That works for
poison
the
a little
mice,
bit
too.
everywhere.
Yeah. The bucket works for the mice too, apparently.
Hopefully the squirrel and chipmunks don't come into my garage and eat the poison, but I do poison there a little bit. And the other day, my next door neighbor's dog comes in and starts sniffing everywhere. I go, "Get out of here, you! Get out of here!" I don't want him to eat the rat poison and mouse poison I got up in the ground.
Yeah.
Like, I love the chipmunks, and if they weren't living in my garage, I wouldn't bother with them. They're fine, but once they're inside the walls, I mean, no, sorry.
Yeah.
Not going to tolerate that.
Yeah,
It's the fact he can't get a seat to watch his own telly in there. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Can't get any alone time in my garage, man.
I used to own a mobile home, and I did some renovation in the bathroom. But all of a sudden, in the bathroom, while I was changing the toilet, I see this little hand coming up and trying to grab me or whatever. I go, "What the heck?" And then I look in the hole and I see it's a raccoon. I go, "What the heck?"
Oh my God!
There, and then I was hearing him, and I go, "He's going to damage all my insulation underneath the mobile home. I got to get him out of there." So I got my dad's, what did he have? I think it's just a 22 gun that he had. So I went underneath and I tried to get the raccoon as close as possible. But what was weird, he was coming to me. Like it's as if he wanted to play or whatever. So he came close. I took the gun. Poof! I shot him twice. I got him. Then dragged him out, and then I brought the body in the woods or whatever. 2 days later, at the restaurant in front of the mobile home park that we had, I see this post, and this guy saying, "I'm looking for my raccoon. He escaped from my house, and he's very nice and all that." I go, "Oops, sorry."
Oh God, I'd be heartbroken. That's all.
Yeah.
That's sad.
I was kind of sad, but I didn't know. I saw the post.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I said,
shit.
"Sorry, I killed your raccoon. I'm pretty sure it was your raccoon, but
Yeah.
sorry."
Oh, you told him?
Yeah, I told him that.
Oh.
I'm sorry, it might have been your raccoon. I did not know.
Because also, if you see a raccoon coming towards you and wants to be close to
rabies,
you,
right?
Usually,
rabies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Hey guys, I'm gonna be closing down. I'm gonna go and have something to eat. I'm starting to get really hungry. I usually close down at noon, but today it's gonna be a little bit earlier.
Sounds good. And I'll wait for an email tomorrow, or I'll try to watch the stream to see if you're still doing that, Roger. Police.
Yeah. We're gonna check the weather out tomorrow for sure.
Right now, it looks good here for Saturday, and usually you get all my weather, so it should be pretty good there.
Yeah. Well, the guys wanted to come down Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to be here on Friday or Saturday, but they were gonna leave mainly at Sunday night. But depends on the bloody weather too. Look, what's that? Okay.
So
Everybody,
they fall in and then they can't get out.
Yeah, you put a board up, and they go up the ramp, and then as they go out on the ramp to look at it, the thing tilts and they slide off.
So my system is just a ramp that rests on the edge of the bucket. That's it. And they just jump in all on their own accord. And I had 4 in one.